clicked.
Uh-oh.
We're live, I think. Uh guys, hello. No fancy startup stuff today because I made us late. I'm sorry. But hello, it's me, Vinny. My name is Vinny. I'm Super Nintendo 64. We're going to be playing Mario Maker 2 today, like we do on most Friday nights at 7 p.m. Pacific time. With me today is my friend Stounson. Say hello.
What's up? What's up?
Hello.
I'm
There's already people hopping in here, so it's good to see you. Ariana
Yeah.
draws and animates, Rosemary Kayo, Jenna, CJ the Beast, Remy's Melody, and Supersonic Speed. That's for sure. You've got the speed. You got in here right quick. I'm just gonna post that we're doing this on Twitter, and then we're gonna start playing some games. Tommy Wiseau just tweeted, "Can you really trust anyone?"
Wow.
And it's like weirdly capitalized. I
I don't follow him on Twitter, but I need
You
to.
should.
Yeah.
I mean, like when when they put out the trailer for the Sonic movie, he just like tweeted
Uh-huh.
at them with a picture of Shadow the Hedgehog,
Yeah.
which is
He's kind
he's the dream casting. No pun intended. Dream
Oh
cast.
my gosh. I mean, having your co-sign on that holds a lot of weight, I think.
Yeah, I should start playing him as as Tommy Wiseau.
Uh-huh.
I am the coolest.
That was pretty good. What's up, everyone? Rose Marie says, "How was your day, you two? How was your day, Vin?"
It was good. I didn't really I read comics pretty much for most of my workday, which is a fun plus to working in a
Nice.
comic book store when it's slow. Uh, yeah, I'm caught up on Daredevil
You
now.
reading anything notable?
I read Daredevil today. I was like 9 issues behind on Daredevil.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, yeah, it was pretty good. Uh, but let's see here. I'm gonna start up Mario Maker. How was your day,
Yeah.
Steven?
Oh man, it was good. Just working my weekend gig. I guess I'll talk to you about this later, but got one of my all I'll say is one of my favorite producers is gonna be on my new album.
Oh, very nice.
Got that in the works, so figured that out today. So I'm excited about that, but I'm keeping it on the hush. So
Excellent.
yeah.
For those of you that don't know, Stounson is a wonderful, wonderful artist. Uh, does both. How would you describe your art, Steven?
Um, I think the easiest way to say is I'm just I guess a contemporary artist when it comes to like drawing and painting and stuff. That just means it's like weird and abstract, I guess. But then I mostly do like hip hop music. But more importantly than that, I'm besties with this guy, and
Oh,
we've known each other since kindergarten.
yeah, that's true.
Yep.
And he's always been way taller than me. But that's not
Dude,
hard. Most people are taller than me.
no. Do you remember the first day of kindergarten?
The thing I remember about it is, there's an angry sun in this intro level.
Did
um,
they update that? Because wasn't that like oh no, it's just in the other like game modes where he looks a little goofy, right?
Yeah. In I think in the like newest Mario,
Yeah.
the 3D world, he
Uh-huh.
like doesn't look like he belongs in the game. He looks really weird.
Right. Yeah.
But kindergarten, first day of kindergarten. I remember Jace getting a drink from the fountain, and I walked
Uh-huh.
up to him and I was like, "Do you want to be my friend?"
Right.
And that was the start of our friendship. But other than that, I remember everybody like already knew who Alec was, and like he was already like the cool guy, and so it was just like, oh man, I'll never be friends with him for like,
Right.
when you're a kid, and like you have those like jitters about humans that are like thinking the same things that you are.
Yes. Yeah, I remember that. Like, I had the same feeling too, but I remember it differently. I remember you two being like the cool guys, and I was like, "Oh man, I hope I can be friends with these dudes." But
that's really funny that like anyone thought I was the cool kid.
dude, always been the cool guy. You're oh, okay. There we go.
We did it. I just didn't go to the sun that time. I was like, I ain't going back in that pipe. All right, we've beaten the intro level, so that means I'm going to play. I love that with the black background, it just says 2 ominously. I'm going to play Endless Mario until probably we're gonna play Endless Mario for about an hour, and then we'll start doing levels submitted by people.
Nice.
But feel free to send your levels here, and Steven will make a note of them, and we'll play them.
Yeah.
Endless challenge. It's time for the red light challenge. You guys ever watch Cash Cab? No, you never watched Cash Cab?
No, I did watch Cash Cab, not religiously, but I feel like Cash Cab was a show that nobody went out of their way to watch. It was just like if you were like homesick, Cash Cab was on, or did you go out of your way to watch it?
If I saw it was on, I would definitely turn it on. That like, I feel like Cash Cab is a show that Dust says that Cash Cab was fun. It was always a show that, like, if I saw it was on, I'd probably watch it.
Yeah.
Up and Over Boss Boom Barrage by Pollywog. My Pollywog pal. Oh, that's... Reach the goal without hitting the ground. So, do I have to...
You like these kind of levels? Yeah, just don't jump.
Yeah. But is he gonna land on the ground and make me jump?
No, you just gotta kill him, and then you can get that key.
No, you just have to murder him.
Yeah. Demonetized.
About to end this entire man's YouTube live stream.
Oh, man. Nefessa says, Vinny, hi.
Hello. How's it going? How was your Friday? Oh, I thought that was it. It's kind of creepy that he doesn't have arms, right?
Yeah.
He doesn't...
Well, I think it's almost like an uncanny valley thing in the sense that I feel like I remember him having arms.
Yeah. Well, he definitely does have arms, but like the para version of him doesn't apparently.
If this is just like a Bernstein thing.
Oh,
where
man.
he never actually had arms. He's just always had wings. We just remembered it differently.
That would be nuts. He keeps tricking me, though.
Yeah, what?
He's pulling a fast one. Quite literally, he's going faster now. Do not come near me, sir. There we go. I got the key. Wow.
Nice.
Wow. Guys, I got Taco Bell before my stream. I feel like my streams, I always end up just talking about fast food that I eat. Because I'm an American in his 20s and all I eat is fast food. But yep. I had the cheddar chalupa box today, and holy cow, it was pretty good.
How was it? I've never had it.
It was phenomenal. I wasn't sure what to expect, but it was real tasty. I'm gonna draw an ode to it.
Okay.
So this is kind of like the shell, because it's like a chalupa shell, but it's just like they. Have you ever made like a cheese shell taco?
Oh yeah.
So they like basically cheese shelled the chalupa shell.
Ooh, okay.
So it was like, 4 times the amount of frying than is necessary for a taco, but it was really tasty.
Man, they don't have a fill-in tool on this, huh?
No, they definitely don't. No, they don't make it easy to be the Banksy of Mario Maker, but
To anybody that is putting in level suggestions, we're gonna do that after the first hour.
Yes.
So
Uh, you can go ahead and send the level codes in though, and we will. I'm gonna have Steven save them, and we'll
yeah,
play
I
them.
can do that.
We'll play them then. Get some like taco meat in here. It almost looks like an upside down taco I've just drawn. So let's draw it upside down, I guess.
That looks good.
Thanks. How do you feel about tomatoes on tacos?
I'm cool with it. I grew up eating a lot of tomatoes as my dad had a garden. So, but I feel like a lot of people either don't like tomatoes in general or don't like them on tacos. What about you?
I'm not a huge tomato guy,
Right.
but I'll eat them. Like, I don't normally pick them off of my food. Like, I'll be like, oh, bummer, it's on there. But I won't
Hmm.
ask them to, like, take them off. Like, they're
Sure.
not, like, offensive to me. But they're not, like, something that I'm gonna, like, ask for.
Okay. What about on a burger?
On a burger, same kind of principle.
Yeah. Ariana says tomatoes are evil. See, I feel like that's the general consensus is that
Well, there's that one horror movie, right, from, like, the 80s or, like, early 90s that's, like, the killer tomatoes from outer space.
I've never seen that, but yes, it does exist.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you know what I'm talking about, though, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Man, great job.
Thank you. I feel like sometimes when I write things, you can't really read it, but that's part of the art. We're
Oh,
82
okay.
levels
So
in.
CJ has the opposite. I don't like tomatoes alone, but I like them on toppings such as, tacos, burritos, and burgers.
Hmm. Yeah, I could never like bite into a tomato like an apple. I don't understand that.
I lost a bet once on how to do that with an onion.
I see. I wouldn't mind that. I think that like I,
What?
I think that I would like be fine with that.
It's
Oh, that
it's
was
not great.
that was over before I even knew it was happening.
Oh wow.
We did
We'll
it.
take it though, right?
Yeah, I guess. I'm gonna draw how I felt about this level.
Mm.
We did it. We got him. All right. How's the latency for you? Are you seeing things in real time or?
Relatively speaking, I think there's probably a little bit of a lag, but
Yeah.
I think I got the gist. Rose says tomatoes don't really belong on tacos according to Mexico. We mostly put cilantro and onion. I mean, I'm really on board with cilantro and onion.
Oh,
So
yeah, I'm 100% on board with cilantro and onion. That's kind of why I asked the question. Like,
yeah,
a lot of people think it's really weird to put like lettuce and tomato on your taco.
right.
That was another.
Vin, did you ever play 3D World?
I played it for like 2 hours one time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What'd you think?
It's fun. I'm just not super good at it.
Oh really?
Yeah, it's like I don't know. It's a weird thing for me. Like it's a lot easier in Mario Maker since it's just all like the 2D parts of 3D World.
Sure.
But like the 3D parts of 3D World really threw me for a loop.
Mm-hmm. I really enjoyed it. I kind of got immersed in that game. Like I don't know if it was just because I got a Wii U really late, as you know. I
Yeah.
got it like I think I got the Mario Maker bundle for the Wii U, which is like right at the end of its life cycle, which is such a bad time to get it. But yeah, I got 3D World off of the eShop and had a good time with it. But I could see like some people. I feel like that game's pretty divisive. People either really like it or don't care for it.
Yeah. Garrett loves that game.
Yeah.
That's who I.
Is this
I
a
played
Furby?
with. It is now.
Oh man.
I wasn't really sure what I was drawing, but I'm glad that you.
what what were you drawing?
I have no idea. I was just sort of going for it.
That's right.
I can hear it screaming now. Oh, me hungry. Did you have a Furby?
Hey, you gotta clip that and make that. Can you have donation sounds on YouTube streaming? Because I would love
You
that.
can. I just don't know how to make it happen.
Oh, okay.
Once I'm that into the game. It's almost Frankenstein.
There's a hint of like Shrek in that.
Me hungry. As he takes a bite out of an onion.
Oh.
Me and Shrek are the same. Dust says you need Streamlabs for that. I have Streamlabs. I got it because I wanted to figure out how it worked, and then I stopped pursuing it. But that makes me remember why I changed to Streamlabs OBS rather than regular.
Mm.
Oh, darn it. That's my favorite sound effect in Mario Maker. Oh!
That is pretty obnoxious. Has your experience with levels online changed from when the game came out to now? Like, do you feel like you're playing more refined levels at all? Or
I honestly I haven't played like a harder mode in a while, so
yeah.
I don't think I can fairly say.
I think I'm totally in the minority. I think it was probably just me. Like, I've been out of it for a while, but even a lot of the levels that I was getting on normal mode, I felt like either weren't very well vetted, or they seem harder to me than on like the original game. But again, that's probably just me being a baby.
Sure. Yeah, there was one time on stream where I had to stop playing a level because it like was asking me to do like a pixel perfect jump, and it was in the easy mode, so I was really confused how it got
right.
there.
It's stuff like that where it's not like overtly hard, like in the grand scheme of things, like in the whole design, but just in specific spots where it's like, man, I don't think the average player is gonna be getting this.
Right. What's in this? Oh, that's another power. Okay. Hello, sir. There it is. Whoa! Oh! I think I just love the sound of pain, because that's also my favorite Mario sound effect from Mario 64, that oh!
Oh, right.
I just love hearing things screech in pain. What can I say?
I have it muted so I can hear you, and so it's nice to just get a little bit of a reenactment.
Yeah, you get my version of it.
Yeah.
I'm not doing great. Although this is like at least a well thought out level and not just me instantly winning.
This is cool.
Oh, darn it. No, Mario! No, Mario! Oh, that's a big boy.
The delay does come in handy, like, with just very comedic stuff where I hear you say, that's a big boy, and then I'm just anticipating what's to come.
So he just slowly walks onto the screen.
Yeah.
Let's see, the Goomba Clubhouse.
Uh-oh, we got a Benolian, first one of the night, some donations from Bandy.
Oh, very nice. They
Bandy
say...
says, don't have a level. Go ahead.
Don't have a level. XD laughing face. Keep being amazing, Vinny. Heart emoji. Thank you very much, Bandy. I appreciate you being here and coming out and having a good time. That being said, tell me what you want to see me draw, and I'll draw it in the next one. But this guy's gonna get a Goomba.
What am I looking at here? Is this a Goomba boy?
It will be. Let's see. Maybe I want to do like, I want to give him some like sunglasses.
Yeah.
Oh, that sucked. All right, hold on. It's so hard to be consistent.
Right.
These look like sunglasses.
I see it.
How would you?
The thing is, it's very hard for me to like critique any of this because I feel like if anybody who hasn't seen my art goes and like looks at my art, they're gonna be like, "Oh, this is the guy that's like giving critiques on realism."
Hardly. Your art is beautiful.
Yeah, in its own way. Look at, oh man, that's a cool looking dude.
Yeah. He could be cooler. I don't know, could be cool. Let's clean him up a little bit. Then we'll give him like a little eyebrow action.
Yeah.
Would you say that this Goomba is potentially a fan?
He's whistling.
Yeah, okay. No, that looks like a weird mustache. We're leaving it there. I always love seeing other people's Banksy art, though.
Man.
You spelled Goomba wrong. Like, what is that?
Rose says, best Goomba pick I have seen ever. Splendid job, Vinny.
Thank you, Rose. Okay. Done. On to the next one. I wonder what's for Rob. Maker Brent. My boy. Oh, ooh. If you could add another... Oh, there I go. If you could add another, like, style to Mario Maker, what would you like want added?
Like a different game?
No, well, yeah, but like still in Mario franchise.
I think, man, what a good question. Because I mean, I feel like they've covered the bases pretty well as far as side-scrolling ones. I mean,
Yeah.
I feel like 2 would be very interesting because it would
be completely different than all of them.
Yeah, and so it would. But then again, they've done a good job of like unifying the mechanics as far as like how these games work.
Yeah.
Because like, have you gone on to the Super Nintendo, like?
Oh no,
online library?
I forgot they did that.
Yeah. By the way, I've been playing a lot of F-Zero.
Oh, good.
So good. It's so good.
I
was so bad at it as a kid, but now it's like it's still pretty hard, honestly, but it's doable.
Yeah.
But
is it like? Would you say it's harder than GX?
Oh man, it's hard to say. Like in a way, it is because I mean you're just working with a D-pad.
Yeah.
And so like I guess you can use the stick, but I don't know. I like using the D-pad. Just wait, hold on. What am I seeing? Is this a Yoshi egg?
No. I'm drawing Toad for Bandy.
Okay, because it was like you were going up and down, and I'm like, what's happening here? It was a weird time to look back over.
Well, yeah, the
Um,
I think I had, my stick started wavering.
oh, okay. I didn't know it could move around like that.
Yeah,
Um,
it's the spooky ghost is doing that right now. That's
oh
not me.
man, Dust has a great idea. Drawing idea. Draw the king saying my boy.
Oh, that's definitely happened in the next one.
But yeah, like I don't know with F-Zero. I mean, I guess that franchise just thrives off of being a little bit more difficult, which I like. But um, my original point was playing Super Mario World on there. You can tell the mechanics are different, from the Mario Maker version.
Yeah. Well, and like even like you can bounce off of different things than you can in the Mario Maker version on the original. There's different physics.
Yeah, yeah, totally. But yeah, I'm saying too because we have a severe lack of Birdo in the Mario franchise as it stands. So that's where I'm at with it.
You're coming at it as from a Birdo fan's perspective.
Yeah, hashtag support Birdo.
Wow, you heard it here first. I apologize if I can't fit this whole message on here. Or if it looks like hot garbage. Nah, Fifi is kawaii. I can't wait for the owner of this level to be like, what does this mean?
Hey, you ever think the screens in Jeopardy have like malfunction? Like, can you imagine that? Like, it's like Final Jeopardy, and they're like frantically trying to write.
What? Hold on. What brought that up?
Well, I was just thinking, like, man, like this is taking a little bit to like write this out, just the technology of it. And then I thought, I don't somehow that thought. Oh, I think I was also hearing the Jeopardy theme as you were writing it.
Bandy, that's for you. Thank you for the very kind donation.
Beautiful.
All right. Dude, somebody did that level in 6 seconds. It wasn't me. All right. Let's a go indeed.
Man.
Cash Dream. Reach the goal after grabbing at least 104 coins by Mr. Carrots. Okay.
I'm so used to you breaking out in song all the time that as soon as you said wasn't me, I just heard it in my brain. I knew what was about to happen.
Try and get it in the coming red-handed. Try and get all these coins. Picture this, I was Mario trying to get all the coins.
Perfect.
Thanks. It's so funny because, like, I feel like other than, of course, it wasn't me. Oh, I already have enough coins. And I didn't read this message. This was definitely writing something out. Oh, it said thank you. No, thank you. Boom, boom,
nice.
boom. Thank you for giving me coins. I got on the flag and left the level. How much of like the actual Shaggy part of it wasn't me do you know?
Oh man, none of it. Honestly.
Seriously, right? Like other than it wasn't me. I don't think anybody really like can hit you. I can give you like 3 lines. You better watch your back before she turns into a killer.
Keep going.
To be a true player, got to learn how to play.
This sounds like I'm hearing like some weird like studio version where it's just like his like backup ad libs.
That makes me think of was it Super Cat that did that for Fly by Sugar Ray?
Yes. gosh. But yeah, no, like with Shaggy, I feel like who was the other artist that was featured on that song? Because what a disservice to them, you know?
No one knows. Yeah.
Yeah, they got the most memorable part of the song, and nobody knows their name, at least to my knowledge. Damn.
I have to look up a picture of the king. The king? That's all I know what to Google. The King Zelda CDI. Okay, good. The first thing that comes up is like a picture of him like with his fist. It looks like he's like about to punch something. This is gonna be. He's so detailed. You don't think about it when you're like looking at him, but he has like so many wrinkles. I feel like this would be easier if I unplugged the Switch and had a stylus.
Oh man, totally. Yeah, that's like the one real gripe I have with Mario Maker 2, and I mean, there's nothing you could really do about it.
Yeah.
Except we should have got that stylus bundle.
Seriously, when
yeah.
I went to get my copy, I was the second person into GameStop, and the person in front of me had been there for like a half hour before they opened. But he was there with his mom, and this is gonna turn out so weird. I feel like I'm also gonna be drawing this for like a quarter of the stream, so get ready. He was there with his mom, and they were like, I think this is supposed to come with a stylus, and the person behind the counter was like, oh, and so he like called the other GameStops to see if they had one, and like none of them knew that it was not like a thing happening in America. So
oh right.
So like I was in there for like 25 minutes to get confirmation that we weren't getting a stylus.
Right.
Which made me sad because like when he
unfortunate.
mentioned it, I was like, oh, I didn't know that, and then I didn't get a stylus. I'm giving him like snake eyes.
Oh no.
Sorry, what were you saying?
I wasn't saying anything.
Oh,
I'm just
okay.
waiting to see this masterpiece you're about to make.
Oh, it'll be something. My boy.
So devious.
This piece is what all true warriors strive for. That's exactly what it sounds like. That's him after like 29 packs of Marlboro Lights.
Oh my gosh. I'm just now realizing that's just his eye and eyebrow. I thought that we were already working on the face and
Oh
things
no.
are just getting a little mushed together.
Nope.
Oh man. We're in for a masterpiece.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm gonna be drawing this for like a quarter of the stream. I also can't see the chat right now, so whatever you've got to throw at me to make conversation while I'm detailedly drawing the king from CDI Zelda.
Let's see. I mean, I'm just seeing, CJ says that is quite the beautiful boy.
Thank you. This is actually a man. I think the king has graduated from boy.
Oh man. Mike asks if we're taking levels today. Yes. That'll be probably what, half hour or so.
Yeah, in about a half hour we're gonna switch over to playing levels made by you guys. But go ahead and send us a code, and Steven will save it for us, and we'll play it once we start doing that.
Yeah, I'm screenshotting all of them. So
that's my boy.
My boy.
My boy. This piece is what all true warriors strive for. What's your favorite line from the king? You got nothing?
Sorry, I stepped away for a second.
What's
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay.
What's your favorite line from The King?
Are you asking me?
Yeah.
Um,
What's your favorite Lion King?
oh yeah. 1.5.
A good answer.
How many times did you watch the Favreau Lion King?
I saw it twice the day it came out.
Back to back?
Yeah. Well,
That's right.
so my mom came into town and we did what's called a fan event, and they like
Mhm.
give you like a free poster and stuff. And that was worth it for me. Was getting the poster.
Sure.
But it was in a standard screen, and I wanted to see it in IMAX.
Oh
So
right.
after that first showing, we went and had dinner, and then went back and watched it in IMAX.
Did that improve the experience overall?
Um, yeah.
Yeah.
I would say so. Just because like seeing like the sheer amount of detail, because there's only one shot in that movie that was like actual like real African savannah, and the rest of it was all CGI. So like seeing all of that in that beautiful detail. But like we discussed before I started the stream, my brain apparently just like is really bad at spotting CGI sometimes.
Mhm.
Guys, when I saw Rogue One for the first time, I totally didn't realize Tarkin was CGI. And if you don't know, Grand Moff Tarkin in that movie is completely CGI.
Yes. That cracks me up. Oh man. Are there any other examples of that where you just didn't realize something was CGI?
um, Reptile from the Mortal Kombat movie. Not true.
I'm glad you said, like, I was gonna say like, oh, but ugly Martians.
Oh man. Does anyone in this chat remember But Ugly Martians?
No way. No way. No way. As it should be. Should be forgotten
Yeah,
in time.
that should be. Uh, we were with each other when I found that we were with each other because we were at that antique store where they had
Yes. Oh my
the
gosh.
action figures from that show.
Dust says, "Oh geez, I do." I hope that's not to but ugly Martians.
Oh yeah. I didn't I
Synth
okay,
rights.
here's a problem, guys. I don't have
Uh-oh.
enough room.
Oh
I
no.
don't have enough
Oh
room.
no.
I should have been paying more attention.
I mean, the nose looks fantastic. Let's
That
give
looks that's like the worst part of it.
a quick birthday shout out to Simp's sister who turns 18 today. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Simp's sister. This is your present. I hope you like it.
That is quite the spectacle. Right,
It's
CJ.
just a spectacle to you. Remember that?
That's a very nice way to put it. Bailey writes, "But Ugly Martians. What's that? Do you want to explain that show, Ben?"
But Ugly Martians was a Nickelodeon cartoon that aired in like the very early 2000s, and I think it was probably their first CGI cartoon. Would you say first for them, like fully
Yeah.
CGI rendered? Um, and it lived up to its title. They were indeed but ugly. Like nothing in that show looked good at all.
It was very just not funny. If you've ever seen like Transformers Beast Wars, it was like that sort of CG, just really bad.
Not
But there was a lot of
appealing.
marketing for it.
Yeah,
Don't you remember a lot of marketing, like the Burger King toys, and like they were really pushing it?
I think that they like thought that it was going to be a way bigger hit than it turned
Hmm.
out to be, but
Yeah.
uh, I'm just waiting for the Netflix reboot.
Oh my God. Oh man, the Michael Bay reboot.
Woof.
Did anyone watch?
I looked away as I drew that part of his face.
Right.
So.
Wait, say that again.
I looked away as I like drew his hair. So it's however it looks on screen is what I'm keeping it as.
He's looking very menacing. Oh, we got another code here from Mike. Sky Girl writes, "Did anyone watch Friday the 13th movie today? I did not. I have seen it. Did not watch it today."
I didn't realize it was Friday the 13th until just now.
Dang.
Spooky. And he didn't know Tarkin was CGI.
Yeah, I didn't know that. Like, that totally makes sense that that's a thing that people do. Watch the movie on Friday the 13th. I kind of normally just like, if I watch those movies, it's around like Halloween.
Well, it's almost Halloween. We're like a little over a month away.
Crazy. Does anyone have a favorite Halloween movie? Vin, you got one? I know you're not super into like spooky movies, but
I was gonna say, are we asking of the horror franchise Halloween? Because I've only seen the original and the newest one.
oh, no. Well, first, what did you like it? Did you think
the
it was
new
good?
one?
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. I was
Yeah.
with some
no, I
friends
just
that like talked over it the whole time. Was my
Oh.
issue. It was like not with
Yeah.
the movie itself. It was the fact that my friends were talking during a movie. If you
Right.
guys, if you go to the movies, don't talk. Watch the movie.
Oh my gosh.
Last night I saw
Man.
It Chapter 2, and there was just like I was getting live commentary from the family behind me,
Mm-hmm.
and it was actually kind of funny because like it was the type of like commentary where like something big would happen and then it would get really quiet and you just hear oh, and that cracks me up, but
Yeah.
but it's not. It takes me out of the movie. Like the same thing happened when I saw The Lion King the first time that we watched it. That going back to me seeing The Lion King twice in one day.
Yeah.
That when we first watched it, I like expected to get emotional at Mufasa's death. Spoilers for The Lion King. But there was so many people like munching on their popcorn in that like quiet scene that it was like very distracting and I didn't feel anything. The same thing happened with the most recent Toy Story movie. An emotional scene happened in that, and there was a guy sobbing into his nachos. So
Man.
he was just directly
Going through
to
it.
my right, just like sniffling and like sucking in nachos from his tray.
Oh.
Well, that's
Poor
fitting.
guy.
I don't even remember what the level was like, but they get on my boy.
Oh man. I mean, I think this is one of those cases where the art outshines, the original inspiration.
Oh, Mr. Carrots. Oh, man. Well, not really representative of his level, but he gets my boy in there.
But yeah, when I saw, I think I've told you this, but when I saw Us, Jordan Peele's new movie,
Right.
I saw it opening night, and it's not a it's a thriller, it's a horror movie, and I just had a group of boys behind me. I say boys, I mean they're probably 16, 17, but they were just giggling to themselves the whole time. They would like lean over at each other and be like, are you scared? And I could hear it the whole time. I'm such a, I can let that stuff go, but I had to turn around and just be like, because I just felt like it was.
Yeah, well, it gets to a point where it's ruining your experience, and like you're there to watch the movie, not to listen to people talk about it.
Right. Totally. I'm going back through the comments on what some favorite spooky movies are. I'm seeing The Shining a couple times, classic. The original Halloween, all classic. Trick or Treat, The Nightmare Before Christmas, Friday the 13th, Halloween again, Nightmare on Elm Street, and The Shining. Lots of good picks there.
Yeah, some Stanley Kubrick fans in the chat.
Oh man.
I saw a preview for the like sequel to The Shining?
Yeah. Are you looking forward to that?
Yeah, I didn't know it was
Doc-
happening, so
Doctor Sleep, I think is what it's called.
yeah.
Is that it?
Yeah, that is what it's called.
Yeah. Yeah. Mike Flanagan's directing it. He's
Dumb?
done some.
I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm like, how do I get up here? Oh, I can climb this? Oh. I am dumb. Alright.
Yeah, try that. Oh, there. Okay. Again, I'm watching it on a delay, so
Yeah.
I think I saw that revelation a little late. But yeah, I'm a little interested to see how that sequel will go. Hopefully,
Yeah.
it's good. Mike Flanagan's I think a talented horror director, so. Is he Doctor Sleep? Is he a doctor for people who are insomniacs? I don't know.
It didn't look like it from the trailer.
No. It is interesting to me that they're using footage from The Shining, so they're playing it as a direct
Okay,
sequel.
so is that what they were doing, or were they recreating those shots?
No, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, they were just like using the footage because, like, if I'm not mistaken, they used the footage of Danny as a boy.
Yeah.
But I don't know how that works because, like, I follow like the Kubrick, like
Archives or something.
like his archive, but like his like current the estate. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Like their Instagram page, and they're like promoting it directly. But I think Stephen King's also involved in it, and you know they notoriously like King did not like Kubrick's adaptation.
Yeah.
So I guess that's all worked out now. It just takes a few decades, you know.
Yeah, he's like, oh, now he's gone.
It's all right.
Dust says, I can climb this? Yeah.
Oh, Rose has a good question. Worst horror movie you've ever seen?
I feel like it's something that we watched together, probably.
Yeah, because I feel like there's kind of two ways you can approach that question. Because it's like there's stuff that's like kind of winking at you where it's bad, like Thanksgiving,
Yeah.
which is what we would probably answer.
Oh,
right?
yeah. I like forgot that we've like seen that movie in full on at least 2 occasions.
Yeah. But I think the worst offenders are the ones that are like, you know, either trying really hard or I don't know. But horror's so subjective because there's certain movies that came out last year that I thought were like amazing that people thought were like bad or
Yeah.
you know.
Well, and like everybody's like what scares people is different. So like you might come out of a movie and be like, that was horrifying, and somebody goes and sees it and they're like, yeah, it was all right.
Yeah. Me no like scary movies.
Bailey Maloney says the worst movie I ever saw was Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I mean it's bad, and it's like it's weird because it's like it's also that thing where it's like winking at you, and it's like it's self-aware, but it's still bad.
Yeah.
It's about like a killer turkey on Thanksgiving, but it's like a hand puppet that's a turkey, and it's like really crude and just I don't know.
It's like a 10-year-old wrote it.
Yeah. I mean, I won't say the first lines uttered in the movie, but as soon as you watch the opening scene, you know that you're in for a bad movie.
Oh, yeah. This is my interpretation of the cover.
Oh, that's very good. How can movies be self-aware? That's a good question. I think what's a good example of that? Well, I think media in and of itself can be self-aware. Like there's a pretty obvious example is like there's a scene in I think the second Stranger Things where they're talking about something being derivative, but the way that they wrote it, it was obviously them talking about how people like people's criticism of the first season of the show and how they were just copying other movies of the 80s and stuff.
Sure.
And so, like, I don't know. I guess like with horror movies, stuff can be kind of goofy and silly.
Well, I would definitely say that it is a pretty good example of that without really spoiling part two. Bill, he's basically the main character. He grows up to be a writer, and everybody tells him that the endings to his books suck, and that's kind of like a wink and nod to the fact that people say that to Stephen King all the time. And like Stephen King is like in the movie, and he like ends up and he like says it in the movie.
Right. So yeah, what's the scariest movie you've ever seen? Mine is The Grudge. Ooh, The Grudge. Yeah, I remember seeing that pretty young, and that terrified me.
I don't think I've ever watched that movie, but I remember seeing the preview for it and it scaring the bonkers off.
Yeah. Oh man.
It scared the cartoon bonkers from from Disney off of me. I always thought that show and Roger Rabbit were related somehow, but I don't think they do. I don't think they do. I don't think they are related. Let's see. What should we draw this guy?
What are we drawing for this one?
Yeah, I don't know. Mike asked when we are doing another Sonic game. Missed the last one because of Monday. I'm gonna do a Sonic stream once a month, I think. We'll probably make it the first week of every month. So whatever the first Friday in October is. The 4th. We'll make it the 4th. I'll be playing a Sonic game.
I tweeted this, but from Vin's last stream, he was playing the Dreamcast for the 20th anniversary. And I had been wanting to get a Dreamcast. I've never had one. I've never really played one before. But after watching the stream, I literally bought a Dreamcast. Like,
did you never play mine?
No, I don't think I ever really like. Well, we played some stuff like the but it was on the GameCube, like the collection stuff or whatever. Yeah.
Or we just play like Jet Set Radio on the computer or something. Oh, and Space Channel 5. Remember we tried to play through that?
Yes. Yeah. Oh man. I wouldn't mind getting that game. Have you like? I know you said in the stream that you only have a few Dreamcast games. Like, it seems to me, as far as like collecting goes, it's kind of harder to find stuff.
Yeah. Like
a little bit more rare, a little pricier.
Yeah, Sonic Adventure 2, I think like you have to at least pay like it's probably like a $20 or $30 game if you want it like in its case. And yeah, I don't know what Shenmue goes for, but that's a game.
The lowest I've seen is 30.
Yeah,
and I'm kind of like waiting. I'll probably end up getting that, and that's actually not even on eBay. That's on OfferUp.
Oh, so, really? On OfferUp?
Yeah, but like OfferUp is just a little anybody that's trying to. I'm not like an expert by any means, but anybody that's trying to get some like cheaper video games, I
OfferUp.
That was beautiful.
Thanks.
You can find a little bit cheaper prices there. But I was shocked playing the Dreamcast once I got mine and plugged it in, how noisy it was.
Yeah, I was saying it's a loud console.
Yeah.
And that was why their slogan was "It's thinking," because that was like what they were saying was happening. It was thinking.
Such a beautiful way to spin that. What if like Microsoft tried to do that with the 360? It's like anytime you got a red ring of death, it's angry.
Yeah, it mad. It's grumpy.
Yeah.
Chaos control.
But yeah, I feel like a Dreamcast. The Dreamcast is kind of a slept-on system just because it had a shorter life cycle, and so that's why I wanted to get one and try it out.
Yeah.
Like Bailey says, I never owned a Dreamcast.
Let's see. I'm gonna play one more on the Endless Mario, and then we're switching to user submitted levels. The Jungle of Woe.
Oh man, can you imagine if you like blew this 63 life lead that you have?
Just in this level right now. Dude, it would have happened on that pixel perfect jump like 4 streams ago.
Yeah.
I
think that's part of my problem too, is like I was talking earlier about playing normal mode and finding some of the stuff a little bit more difficult. I think part of the problem is I have too much pride and I like don't want to skip a level even if it's not the best design, you know?
Yeah, the only reason I did was because I was like, you know, live. And I didn't want everybody to just watch me fail for 30 minutes. I had already wasted everybody's time like up to that point.
Mm-hmm. Hey.
Did I lose you?
No, you're good. Actually, our other mod is trying to get in here.
Oh, let him in.
Can I let him in on...
Should be able to. Mike Buff asked, didn't the Dreamcast have a relatively short life? Yeah, it was only available, I think, for 500 and some days. I think the Dreamcast was available. And it was...
For how long?
Like 500 days.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Hey, can you try and get the, if you can do it quickly, get our boy in here on Discord?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Let me find him. Create group. Is that what happens? What happened? What happened? Did I do it?
I believe so.
Hello? Is Ryan talking?
Well.
Hey!
Oh, wait.
Found him.
Yeah, I hear him.
Guys, welcome back, Ryan, into the stream. Nafisa says, Ryan? There he is. Say hi, Ryan. Or don't. I'm sorry, is it on my end or is it on your end? What's happening here?
Hello everyone.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
What's up, Ryan?
What's up?
So we're going to be doing some...
Guys, I just caught a fly.
No way.
Yeah. I feel like a true ninja, but I also feel like I need to wash my hands.
You want to go do that?
Yeah, I'll be right back. and then I guess I have to draw an in memorial. But I will be right back.
Oh man. Ryan, you missed it. Vin drew the king from the Zelda CDI.
Oh, the king.
My boy. It was incredibly, some said spectacular. I would say grotesque, but impressive nonetheless.
That's my favorite kind of art.
Yeah. Yeah, so Vin caught a fly. So good on him.
Excuse me?
Yeah, that's Vin caught a fly. He's putting it in a cup right now. He plans to keep it as a pet.
Cross the DNA with his own.
Oh no. We actually were talking about horror movies earlier. The Fly was not brought up.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, actually probably fortunate.
Well,
yeah.
debatable.
I
like to imagine that he's just a fly now. He's not coming back.
Oh, that would be terrible if he tried to get on the mic.
Oh, it just low rumble.
Uh-huh.
If I turned into Patrick Warburton.
Yeah,
Close.
that's
Yeah.
that's what we were
That's
talking
what we were
about.
Okay,
talking
cool.
about. Mhm.
Because that does happen every now and then with this microphone. Like, I I went in to do an episode of Ask the Sonic Heroes like a couple months ago, and KN was like, "Is something wrong with your microphone, or are you just really committed to this bit?" And I was like, "What are you talking about?" And yeah, every now and then my microphone like lowers the like octave by like 10 decibels for some reason.
Man.
I love that you and I say "man" at the same time when I'm reading a comment that says everyone's voice sounds the same. I mean, when you've
Man.
grown up with somebody for like majority, well, both of these guys, we've all like have grown up together, and so I think we've kind of inherently adapted to each other's speech patterns and whatnot.
Yeah,
Right.
we should all try to do an impression of each other.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
All right, what's mine?
All right, what's mine? We do sound the same.
Yeah.
It really doesn't take much to to impersonate one another.
The funniest thing was when we went to our local, Ryan and I went to our local Safeway, and I think Vin was not working there anymore, and somebody goes, "Hey, are you Vinny's brother?" Not knowing that we had any relation to one another.
Yeah, it's pretty great.
Crazy.
Actually, Vinny hadn't worked at that Safeway for like years at that point.
Yeah, that's right. It was like years later.
Let's see, we gotta give this guy some eyes.
Sorry if I missed it. What are we drawing here?
I'm drawing a fly to in memorial the one that I just killed.
Man, R.I.P. Vin,
It's gonna
and
be-
Vinny.
I was gonna say, is it Brindlefly or?
Oh no.
Nah, just a regular one. They don't really have these pinchers though. Darn it. I already drew one and get that out of here.
That's crazy that people are saying we sound alike, because I mean,
Like,
I can hear the differences, but maybe
yeah,
not.
I feel like we sound pretty different, but I can also hear
agree.
how people would think that we sound the same.
Yeah, I get it. It's all good.
Yeah, we tried.
Yeah, we tried.
Try.
Man. Yeah, everybody drop an F to pay respects to the fly. Thank you, Bailey.
No, drop a pumpkin instead.
Whoa.
Let's get spooky.
Okay. Is he coming back?
Man.
Is this fly?
I'm always just trying to get pumpkins in the chat.
Somebody says, I just joined a what's this? So, long story short, Vin killed a fly, and we're paying our respects. CJ's dropping that pumpkin.
My emotion is joy, and I had already pre-selected that before I decided I was about to memorialize a fly. All right. Let's see. Moving up to use the submitted levels.
All right, are you wait, is it after this one?
It was after that last one. I think is what I said. So we're gonna.
So you're ready, is what you're telling me.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
It's hard for me to see where you're at. Okay, well I have one if you're ready to type it in, or should I type it out for you? Would that be easier?
Just tell me each letter and number, and I'll type it in that way.
Okay, BWD
BWD
Y5Y
Y5. Wait, oh, I didn't type in a 5. Y5Y
and M8G.
M might. You're my G. All right.
And this one is from Ariana and says, "This level is fun."
Levels in the clouds. Use the moon on the boss by Revenge Foe. I promise you. Revenge Foe. Levels in the clouds. Who sent this one? Sorry.
Ariana.
Ariana. Excellent. Oh, zero gravity. Gravity.
Oh, this one's cool.
This is cool. I always love a level that uses a night theme. Because I am the night.
Right.
Oh,
Big fan.
thanks. Oh no! Guys, I used
Man.
the moon not on the boss. Oh, but that's okay. I got one of these things now. No, and now I'm dead, so even better. Nafisa says that.
Can we
moon is
talk
moving."
about? Can we talk about how summer and fall are easily the best string of seasons to occur?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you got your summer pumpkins and then your actual pumpkin,
Yeah. Mother Nature didn't have to go so hard.
You must be pumpkin me.
but it did.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. That was like the dumbest thing I've ever said.
The stage is making me sleepy.
Same.
Wake up.
Wake me
Wake up, sheeple.
Wake me up inside. Wake me up inside. Save me. I don't know if I've talked about it on stream before, but I was at work like a couple months ago, and I work at a comic book store for those who don't know. Oh Yoshi. Oh Yoshi, no. He's gone forever, unfortunately. Okay, so I'm working at the store, and this guy comes in, and he's looking through like magic cards, and that song, "Bring Me Back to Life" by Evanescence started playing, and he looks up and he's like, "Can you please turn this up?" And I was like, "No." He like was kind of quiet and like going through them for like 20 minutes before this happened, and then I was like, no, because I just didn't want to go back there and turn it up, basically. But he was like, the reason I ask is because I am part werewolf, and he proceeded to tell me about like the curse that was put on his grandfather, and how he is part werewolf, part vampire, and part angel.
This dude had to be pranking you, right?
It was the best part of it was that his origin story was all like perfectly like aligned with "Bring Me Back to Life" by Evanescence, and I'm
No.
not sure like if it was something he'd rehearsed and he just like was waiting for the song to come on in the store, or what happened, but it was interesting.
Just anytime that dude hears that song, he just has to like break out into that monologue.
Yeah,
He's cursed.
he is.
Yeah.
And also every time he like said the word dragon, oh, I murdered Yoshi. That I killed Yoshi.
Oh,
I didn't know that
my.
would happen. But he was mentioning dragons also, but every time he said dragon, he had a like accent, like a Scottish accent. So he was like, "And dragons?" And that was the only time he would like roll his R's. So
Man.
yeah, just an interesting thing. Did I use the moon? Where is the moon? Moon, come back.
Imagine if we all sounded like that guy.
If who did?
If all
If
of
we
us.
all did.
And every
Yeah.
time we said the word dragon, we said dragon.
Yep, that's it.
I can't roll my R's, so
I can't really
It's not-
either.
Yeah.
I
because we all
I
talk
know.
the same, right?
Yeah.
Same.
I
just
think
saying that.
I
I
just
know you
don't
can.
really know when to roll my R's. God,
Mm.
where Moon, save me!
When you say dragon, of course.
Dragon.
I mean,
I don't know if that
That's
would be
even
rolling
funnier.
your
Is
Rs.
like having the ability to roll your R's, but you don't know when. Just-
Is this a good time?
yeah, just not sure when. In the middle
I've created
of your
I've created
sentences.
my own nightmare. Oh, there we go. I gotta get out of here. Oh, he's still over there. Did I use the moon? I don't feel like I
No.
used the moon, but it's like, use it on
You-
the boss, and it didn't ever come back.
No, it just didn't come back.
Stupid moon. Stupid moon!
good job,
You make
dude.
me look bad! That was Courage the Cowardly Dog. Oh, Ariana left a gel hog on here.
Excuse me, it was Eustace.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. But look at this beautiful art from Ariana. I feel like I have to draw a gel hog also. That's a banana. That's a not ripe banana, is what that looks like.
Don't even get me started with bananas.
Are you not a banana guy?
No,
No.
Ryan and
Oh.
I will get into an argument.
Oh,
over this.
here we go.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, here we go.
I got you
Here we
started.
go.
Come on.
I did it.
Cheeb
Just-
is over here liking the greenest bananas.
No, that's
all
not
time.
true. That's one, that's slanderous. Two, it's false. I do not like a very green banana, but
You like it when it's not sweet or enjoyable.
no, because I've had a very not ripe banana, and it's awful. It's terrible. But I would
Okay.
much rather have my banana lean towards a green than a brown. I'm just
Really?
gonna say it. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm all about the sweets, so I think
Same.
that's why I'm into the brown banana.
Here's the thing. I will say this, and I think this is probably where our disagreement lies, is I feel like if the
You're a
texture,
texture. Yeah, you're a texture guy.
yeah, if it were more firm towards the end, I would have no problem with it. But it's the mush that I can't stand.
I'm big into the mush. I think I really enjoy like a mushy banana because it makes me think of like banana bread. Like
I
Mm.
was about to say the same thing. Yeah.
you know,
Banana bread, banana pancakes, like
oh.
all the good
Dude,
banana
bring-
baked
bring-
goods
Can we get
come from brown bananas.
hold on, which one did that? Was that Jack Johnson that did that song, or was it the other guy?
It was Jack Johnson.
Okay, well
Banana
Banana
pancakes?
pancake.
let's get
Yeah.
him on the show, dude.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Actually, it was Fred Durst. Let's get him on the show.
Yeah,
Wow.
let's do it.
He actually streamed on Twitch for a while.
Really?
Yeah.
What was
Well,
it
now
called?
he's.
Now it's just Deadmau.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah.
Fred Durst is busy directing movies.
What?
Right.
Yeah, he's directed movies before. Like, there's a movie with Ice Cube. It was like a football movie from like 2005 or 6 that he directed. I think that was one of his first ones. But his latest is that
Yeah,
John Travolta
Gridiron
movie.
Great.
No. The latest is some John Travolta movie called like The Fanatic that is like getting atrocious reviews, and
Oh,
rightfully
great.
so. But it's
Good.
like a John Travolta, like Nicolas Cage level performance. Like he completely goes for it in all the worst ways.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, I think that's a movie that it would be enjoyable if we all watched together rather than just by ourselves.
Like Zookeeper.
Yeah, absolutely.
See, Dustin chat gets it.
Mumble Ghost Demon says, "I'm a banana. I'm a banana."
I don't know why you said that like Danny DeVito, but
That's how
I'm
I read
happy
it.
that you did.
I'm a banana. Look at me.
Nice job on those heels.
You missed his spot. That's not said by Danny DeVito, but said to Danny DeVito in that movie.
Yes.
Close enough.
All right, Vin, are you ready for the next one?
I think so.
Not quite?
Let me pull up the. There we go. Now I'm ready.
Okay. It is 8LL.
8LL.
And I think this is a 0. I'm not sure. NV0.
NV 0.
And then JLG.
JLG.
And this was from CJ. I hope that's the correct one. If it's not, it's because it's the difference between a 0.
Well, they don't let you
and
type
an
in
O.
O's, so it was a 0.
All right.
But let's see. Piranha
There you
Creeper
go.
Castle by CJ. Piranha creepers have invaded a nearby castle. Use the exclamation blocks to escape. It has 1 clear out of 41 tries.
Yo.
Here goes my dignity. It's overrated. Oh, I went too fast. I was like, go me. I didn't get crushed, but then I just jumped to my own doom. Use the boost to chase! Ah, I undershot at that time. Bailey over here in the chat is doing the peanut butter and jelly meme. Would you say that that is potentially
Classic.
the first meme?
First meme in chat? Or just,
No, just
first meme in general?
First meme of the world.
Yeah, I mean, you might be right.
Oh, I see now. Well, forget me. Forget me! Alright.
Man, I'm pretty upset that we don't have a death count in chat right now.
I think I've only died once. Maybe twice this stream.
Yeah, that's probably right. I mean, you've done pretty well.
Uh-oh. Oh. Jumped on the wrong part of him. These things, I imagine the song Creep by TLC playing constantly as they're coming out of the pipes.
Creep?
Yeah. They're just over here like... Oh, dang it. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, Dust is sending in a level saying, if you can beat this one, then Dust will send you 50 Vanolians.
That's a challenge I am willing to take. Dust also sent me like a near impossible level once, so...
Right.
So I creep, 'cause I'm a piranha creeper, and that is what I'm aimed to do. And I died. Reddit keeps on sending me notifications, and it's like, dude, join the Borderlands subreddit. I don't even play Borderlands.
I'm assuming that has to be some sort of paid thing, right? With the new game coming out? Or
Could be.
if it just came out.
I don't know. Reddit always tries to give me subreddits to join. Oh, I didn't jump that time. Like, it really wants me to join the Steelbook subreddit. I'm like, yeah, I collect Steelbooks, but I'm not like that hardcore of a Steelbook collector. I have like 5 Steelbooks maybe. I get it if I like the artwork on it.
Excuse my ignorance, but what's a Steelbook?
It's those like metal covers for your Blu-rays or like games.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I didn't know that was what that was called. Or that there's a group of people that gather based on that collection.
Yes. Oh, I was paying attention to the creeper, not the spiked thing that I was on. Mike Buff asks if I have opinion on Sonic Heroes. Yeah. it's all right. I have it on the original Xbox, which I would love to call the Xbox One if Microsoft wasn't stupid. and named their third console the Xbox One. Why did they do that? But you know, it's not horrible, but I didn't beat it when I like, you know, initially had it as like a kid. And I think that says something about the game because it wasn't inherently like super difficult. It was just like a lot of unfair deaths in that game. Like I specifically remember dying unfairly on multiple occasions. But I think like the idea of a team mechanic in a Sonic game is cool and can work. Just it needed better execution. Ah! Background on this level is kind of neat. Really,
Yeah, I was thinking so too.
really look at it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. D-Man says, Vinny, in your shadow voice, could you wish Ariana a early happy birthday?
Happy early birthday, I guess. Oh. As I fling Mario's face into a pile of bricks. No!
CJ says, how do you like this so far? How are you liking this level?
Well, I keep dying. but I am definitely worst at Mario 3D World levels. So, like I'm really bad at knowing how far my jumps go and controlling that. So it's good
sometimes
practice for me, definitely.
Mm-hmm. Because doesn't it feel like sometimes they, like, at least for me, they give you too many mechanics? Like there's too many things to...
Yeah, there's a lot to work with in Mario 3D.
Yeah.
So like making sure I do everything super correctly. These creepers keep creeping on me. They're Jack Ryder, the creeper. DC Comics. Okay, this is it.
Bailey says, no, we're not going to die tonight. That's some motivation for you, Vin. We're not dying tonight, baby.
Tonight we are canceling the apocalypse! What'd you guys think of that movie?
What movie are we talking about?
Pacific Rim?
Yeah, I'm gonna be
Mike, I think we got your level code. I'm checking right now.
beep boop beep. Hacking into the code real quick, seeing if we got Mike's level.
Oh my gosh.
That was
All
dial-up.
right, yeah, we got yours, Mike. Let me pull up the chat.
Oh, I did it.
I've seen better.
Oh! Don't count on it! Alright. Finally made it up there and then I kill myself. My boy. This piece is what all true warriors strive for. Dang it, I hate when I do that. My boy, I strive for excellence. Darn it. No! That was me imagining my father falling from a gorge into a stampede of wildebeest.
Rip.
I mean, yeah. All you can say.
Yeah, I never saw the
Lion King.
The new one. I've never seen any of them. I've only played the game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
only.
Is that based on the game?
Yeah, when people talk about video game adaptations being bad, how come they never talk about The Lion King?
That's like the worst one of them.
And yet it made it to the virtual console.
No, it's getting its own port.
Oh, even better.
And are they
Oh,
doing the Genesis versions of both, or
You can play multiple versions of all of them. So,
Interesting.
from what I saw, you can play. So the Super Nintendo and Genesis versions of The Lion King weren't very different, but Aladdin had very different versions on Sega Genesis and the Super Nintendo. But for The Lion King, you can play the Game Boy version and maybe the Game Gear version. I don't know how different those are. Darn
Interesting.
it! I just keep going
I mean,
for it
okay.
without even looking at spiked things.
Real talk.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I was a Super Nintendo. I'm pretty sure you were as well.
We were all Super
And
Nintendo kids, I think.
Yeah, I had a Genesis too though, but I probably played the Super Nintendo more.
Yeah.
Right. It was gonna
Um,
feel controversial just because Sonic is on as Sega, but
Yeah.
just ended
I
up
did-
being.
I played Sonic 2. That was probably the game I played the most on the Genesis though, was Sonic 2.
My Sonic Spinball baby.
Oh, and yeah.
Which version of Sonic Spinball did you have? Did you have the one that had that theme song, or did you have the one that had like the actual like Sonic theme song?
I want to say it was the actual
You have
actual Sonic.
You have an early cartridge then. They
Really?
they realized they didn't have the rights to that song. Like because the guy that composed it, like, that was one of his stipulations when he like did the score, was that he had the rights to the songs. So every time Sega wants to use the original Sonic the Hedgehog theme or Green Hill Zone, they have to pay that guy.
Man,
That's wild.
good on him.
Oh, I just murdered that man. Oh!
Is that the reason why we got Gangsta's Paradise in the
Probably. They didn't want to pay the poor man the like probably very reasonable fee to use the Sonic the Hedgehog theme.
Oh my gosh.
Gotta
All
love
right.
capitalism.
We're gonna give. I'm escaping to the only place not affected by capitalism. Space. Okay, I'm going to give this 5 more college tries, and then
5
we're
more.
moving on, because I'm too bad at this level, and I want to give other people's levels a fair shake here.
Speaking of college tries, let's not forget how many
Tried
of the
to go to
OG
college.
Mario games? Yeah. I wouldn't roast you guys like that.
You succeeded.
No, I was gonna say, how many of the OG Mario games you ended up beating?
That's a good question.
Oh god darn it! I killed that guy again. How do I get out of here? If I kill that guy.
Because we beat the OG. We
Yeah.
beat Mario 2. I've beat Mario World before, but I don't know if we did as a.
Yeah, I don't think we beat it together.
I feel like we got close to beating it, if not
Yeah.
beating it.
I think we were in like the.
No, I
The
remember
night.
beating it because I remember.
you?
Was
yeah,
that-
like we.
Did you guys
we got
beat
to,
that
like-
when I wasn't home? Maybe.
You know
Maybe.
what? Yeah, we might have. Yeah, I think that's probably what happened. And then we beat 3 together as well. Yeah.
Yeah, we definitely.
Yep.
All 3 of us
Yep.
beat 3 together.
Yeah.
But I think you guys did World while I was at work.
That sounds right.
Just like you guys
Yeah.
did Full Metal Alchemist while I was at work.
That's right.
Dude, we binged that so hard. I don't
Yeah,
know if I've
man.
ever binged a show harder than that.
There would be days that we woke up and that was all we did.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because I came home from work and you guys were like 9
It
episodes
did move.
deep.
Uh-huh.
Or maybe even more than that. Like, because I put in like a full like 8-hour day, and you guys told me that you were gonna start it, and I was
We
like,
did
oh,
too.
cool. I was like, I'll start it with you guys like when I get home, and then you guys were like so deep. I was like, I can't even.
Can't catch up.
Yeah, there's no way I'll be able to make it.
We also put in an 8-hour day.
All right, I'm gonna give this one more try here.
I feel like I don't want to say anything. I don't want to break the intensity.
Concentration.
Yeah.
Focusing.
Man, time to break the focus. Actually, you know, when I got into pharmacy school, because a lot of the people have like the same interest in terms of like anime and stuff like that, and so naturally we would talk about Full Metal Alchemist, but I was the one who was weird and liking the original versus Brotherhood.
Mm-hmm.
I almost made it to
Which?
the halfway point that time.
Oh, man.
Okay,
Man, what a good try.
one more. Now that I've seen myself succeed.
Are we going to keep
Ryan,
it
you have
going?
to keep talking about Alchemist.
Because we tried to watch Brotherhood, right, Steven?
I don't remember. I don't know what
just
made us...
I just remember the art style was off-putting to me,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know. Like, I feel like the art style in the OG is way better, which you don't hear all that often.
Yeah, I guess I don't really have the clearest like memory of what Brotherhood looks like or direction wise.
Pull up some screenshots, and you'll be like, yeah. Not to say that there's anything wrong with it. It just looks like
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
it's just more simplistic looking, in
Mm.
my opinion.
CJ, you got me. Sorry I couldn't beat your level.
Oh, I see what you're saying though. I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right.
Yeah, I'm sure that's a pretty divisive thing, but
Yeah, hugely. Like
Yeah.
everyone in school was like, "Yo, Brotherhood is the best."
yeah.
No ifs, ands, or buts.
Oh man. All right, Vin, are you waiting for me?
I just pulled it up. What are we looking at?
All right, let's see. So we've done CJ's. Let's see what else we got. I think the next one that I had was Dust's, and it is RQN.
Wait, is this his super hard level or is this?
I think that let me see if those are the same.
So
They
wait,
might be.
I have RQN, JWJ, FQF.
Oh, okay. So
Is that what you
yeah,
have?
yeah. Dust, did you submit
Yeah.
That's the same one. Okay.
This is the $50 challenge.
Okay.
I don't know. Do you want to save that one or do you want to do that one?
Yeah, let's save that one. We'll try that one
Okay.
last, and then I'll just like,
Okay.
if you guys are cool with hanging out, I'm just gonna keep going and see how well I can do.
Oh yeah.
Oh wait, it looks like Dust is saying that those submissions are the same, and that was his bad.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I don't
Yeah.
I
No
don't know if
worries.
Dust
Yeah,
put
no,
one
yeah,
in.
it's that's not a problem.
Okay.
But we'll save it for last. How many
Cool.
levels? How many more levels do we have?
I think we have like 2 or 3 more, if I'm not mistaken.
Cool.
Okay, so I believe the next one then would be Mike's, and that is 9Q7
Q
M.
M like in man.
Yeah, sorry. So yeah, 9Q7 and then MV3.
My favorite music player.
Right. That's like if you had your own cartoon show, that would be the knockoff version. And then 48G.
All these levels ended in G. Mike Buff, my last level? Question mark. I reached the upload limit. It has a world record of 9 seconds and a 67% completion rate. I feel a lot better about winning this one. I like that my last level has a question mark on it, though. My last level? Only one toy? There's some floating Goombas here, and I feel enticed to murder them. Yep, demonetized. Oh! I don't think I've ever seen those. Those things were weird. Did it. We've made it.
Yeah, hopefully we can, because I know we have a few other level submissions coming in. Hopefully we can get to everyone's, but we'll see.
Let's see. What do we want to draw here? What are we drawing for Mike?
I was gonna say Tim Curry heading to space, but I don't know if that might be a little bit too complex.
I'm making it happen.
Uh-oh.
Oh, here we go.
Oh no, are we getting Nigel Thornberry, Tim Curry?
You are now.
Oh, no.
Space.
Chat, what do we think of this piece so far? Oh, Simp says my roommate told me that Brotherhood is closer to the manga.
That's what I've heard too.
Who cares?
Okay. Oh,
Got him.
Now
The truth comes out.
Oh, no. Now you're on your own on this one, man.
Ryan's over here
Really?
like defending Netflix Death Note.
You've disrespected the sacred text, Ryan.
The sacred
manga?
Jedi text.
Oh man.
This has kind of lost its Tim Curry. I don't. I'm just calling it.
This is what the dude in the comic shop looked like, right?
No.
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 All right.
No. Thank you for
Alright,
the
so-
level, Mike. That was a good time.
Let's see. All right, I think Ariana had submitted another one, if I'm not mistaken. And are you ready for me, Ben?
Yep.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So OX8 YL4
Sorry, hold on. I pressed delete instead of enter.
Oh.
OX8
L4
YL4.
and then WXG.
G.
Oh, looks like CJ's signing off. Have a good one, CJ. Thanks for stopping by.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
take care.
Thank you for the level. I'm sorry I couldn't beat it. I'll try it when the stream's finished and see if I can do better. This is labeled something in Japanese and then just troll at the end.
Oh no.
Who sent this one?
I believe this was this Ariana? If I'm not mistaken. Yes, this is Ariana.
Perfect. Also, good night to Skygirl5. Thank you again for coming to another one of these. It was nice to have you here. All right, let's try out Troll in the Dungeon. That was Professor Quirrell from Harry Potter.
Wait, I was just gonna say, what was that from? Thank you.
Oh, they got me.
Ugh.
Oh! Yep, this is gonna be fun. Okay. Ah!
Sim says troll in the dungeon. Yeah.
Oh! All of this is madness. Oh! Almost had it. Breaking the law. Breaking the law. Oh no! I'm back. Darn it. Okay.
Here's a question for you guys and chat as well. Do you have a video game that you regretted like buying the most?
Oh.
War Gods.
Did you buy that though? Who initially bought War Gods?
No one. It was given to us by Austin.
By the gods.
Well,
Yeah.
who gave it to Austin?
It was probably a gift, or it was like, if I'm not mistaken, he had an N64 at his grandpa's house that like
Yep.
family console, and he didn't
Yep.
like know what to do with the games, and so he gave us War Gods.
Wow.
Yeah.
What a kind gesture.
Ariana says Sonic Colors.
Really? Regret buying Sonic Colors? That's a controversial opinion.
Where do you put Sonic Colors amongst other top tier Sonic games?
I'd rank it relatively high.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, these dogs.
Dead Island Riptide. I regret every penny I spent on that pile of crap. Vin,
Yeah,
was
that game sucked.
Was that the game that guy was trying to tell us to buy at the comic shop?
He was trying to tell us to buy one of the Dead Island games. I don't know if it was Riptide.
Yeah.
The first one's aight, but like Riptide definitely is awful.
Ariana drew another beautiful shot of the hedgehog in here.
Straight up, Dead Island Riptide is the worst game I have ever played in my life.
That's fair.
I love the straight
That's
up.
fair.
Straight up now,
Yeah.
tell me, are you really gonna play Dead Island Riptide? Let's see. What should we draw here?
I accidentally, this isn't like even that big of a purchase, but on the virtual console on the 3DS, I accidentally bought the Game Gear version of Sonic 2.
That is quite the difference.
Yeah, I don't know how it happened, but can't return those.
What am I doing? I should just like draw Professor Quirrell here.
Okay, so Vin, this is what I'm talking about. So Box the Hedgehog says game I regret buying was Super Mario 3D Land.
Really?
See? Pretty divisive.
Well, that's 3D
But that's
Land.
fair. Oh, Land, not World, right?
Yeah. World was on the Wii U.
Okay, so I haven't played Land then. I get those mixed up. Why would they do that?
Because I mean, it's just like doing there's Mario Land and Mario World, you know.
Yeah.
The Mario Land games, all of the Land games are portables. So like Donkey Kong Land and you know, the console version was Donkey Kong Country.
Sure. Bailey says on the next drawing, can you draw a Sleeping Beauty by any chance?
Oh man. I will give it my best shot. As my Sorcerer's Apprentice mini statue slowly turns and looks at me and is like, I don't know, Vinny. Can you draw it?
Oh no.
Don't make me upset. Here.
Rose says I also didn't like Sonic Chronicles.
Yeah, that game's not great. Sonic Chronicles has notoriously probably the worst soundtrack in any Sonic game because if I'm not mistaken, they never took out their temp soundtrack and just left it in the finished game.
No way.
The bold strategy.
The music is literally like that's like a very accurate version of it. Like it's just one.
If it
MIDI
sounds
instrument.
anything like that, I would love it.
Yeah.
One,
That was great.
One
Vin-
instrument.
That's awesome. I'm in.
Oh man. So we could that was as far as where I had the screenshots. That was up to where I had stopped, and then Dust's game or a level was in there at some point. So if you want to do that one, we can. If you want to try and find another one,
I think I had one other that I saw by
Sure.
Atlantis.
I wish there was a more efficient way. Like if we missed anybody's, we.
I mean, you just need to do the job better, honestly.
Oh my gosh!
Got him.
Wow.
I mean, I've been doing this for weeks.
Oh my god!
Not a single level missed. And here you are.
Okay.
Rookie on the job.
Maybe chat's a little bit more popping now that you're away and.
Huh.
You know.
Give me some pumpkins in the chat to refute that.
Hit him up.
Here we go. Are we gonna do this here?
Yeah. Mom, take me home. Here's Atlantis's level though. R7B.
R7B.
BQN.
B. Burger Queen. Night.
Nice. And then RSG. Not to be confused with MSG.
That's your ready, set, go.
Right.
Rose says, best soundtrack in a video game.
Sonic Chronicles.
You beat me to it, man.
Forbidden Lake of Truth by Atlantis. Realize,
My-
realize. Whoa.
Uh-oh.
Guys,
Woke.
Are we at Dave Shin slam poetry?
Yeah. Oh man, slandering them out in the public. People out
It's
over
not
here.
slander.
No.
It kind of is.
That's not
but-
slander.
Hold on. To answer Rose's question, my genuine answer is probably Jet Set Radio Future.
Sonic Spitball.
That
Oh wow. No, Jet
Both
Set
are
Radio
bangers.
Future, like I played that game, and what year did that come out? 2002. So I would have
Yeah.
been 7.
Yeah, dude, it was so good.
And I feel like that really like shaped a lot of my, because I'm a musician, and so like the combination of like hip hop and like funk samples and all this like other stuff that I've grown to love like as I've gotten older, I feel like a lot of that I was introduced to, and other things too, but like it shaped me as an artist in a way. So that's why I have a strong attachment to that game, and I just love that game in general. So
Oh, it's great. Yeah. I think for me, it probably has to be either a Castlevania game or like Mega Man.
oh yeah, I mean, I think Mega Man X is probably a close like,
Yeah, dude, it's got some
Yeah.
bangers for sure.
yeah. What about you, Vin?
God, you're so right about Jet Set Radio Future. Game has a great soundtrack. But I really like Sonic CD also. I would probably say Sonic CD. And I just got that soundtrack on vinyl. It just arrived.
Oh
Pretty
wow.
upset no one said Sonic R.
I was gonna wait for Vin to finish what his thought, but Sonic R I genuinely love. How is that game like regarded now? Like, do people like that game, or is it kind of like people crap on it?
I think that people like the game, and I definitely think people like the soundtrack.
Yeah.
But I think that like people definitely think the Saturn version is like the worst version of it, is what I've heard.
Oh, why is that?
I guess like its draw distance is really bad. But I mean that's about as far as I know.
Yeah,
People's opinion.
I think
What's the chat's opinion on Sonic R? Oh, I
Yeah,
almost killed myself.
that's what I want to know. Like, oh, Symph makes music too. Awesome, super cool. But yeah, man, Sonic R is just like I don't know. Gameplay wise, it's like I think it's fun. Like we had a lot of fun with it. Just like
Yeah, it's really short, but it's fun.
yeah, probably overly ambitious, maybe, or
Yeah.
maybe the execution wasn't there.
Yeah.
For the time or whatever. But Sonic R is an okay game. Not their cup of tea. Not a fan of Sonic R.
Is chat just like proving us wrong and they're just
Yeah,
like,
it's
hate
just
Sonic
it's
R?
like no. There's a very like the how would you describe the soundtrack? Like the way that they approach the like the songwriting, like
It's almost like late 90s house
yeah.
Europop.
Yeah, like dance. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. But like as far as like the songwriting is very like it's genuine. Like I don't know how to describe it. Like a lot of it doesn't necessarily pertain to
A
the game
racing
itself.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like the struggles of living in a big city and like I was gonna say the like the pressures of capitalism. That's certainly not part of the
Space!
song, but
I could see it.
but yeah, and there's a certain quality to it. It's like a little cheesy, I guess, but I like it. That's
No,
my two
yeah,
cents.
I agree with you. Like I think that like a lot of the songs are actually like truly beautiful in that game.
Uh-huh.
And I think that they
How
like,
about
definitely don't get that credit because they're, you know, attached to a Sonic game. And that's kind of sad, but not the fact that they are attached to a
right.
Sonic game, but the fact that like, you know, they're probably not respected as much as they could be.
right? I would love to work with that vocalist if I
Yeah.
could. Like, I'm gonna try and make that happen one day. Rose says, "How about Sonic Shuffle?"
I haven't played it. It's one that is on my list. It's actually on my birthday list. I've tried to drop it to my girlfriend. I've been dropping like like if I see an ad for something, I just like say it really loud and just like stare at her. And that's my form of giving hints for what I want from her birthday.
Wow.
Because like I
That
can
can
never.
settle.
Everyone's always like, make me a list, and I can never think of anything like at that time. So like, I just try
On
to
the
say
spot,
it as I
yeah.
see it.
Mike says there must be a darker meaning to the Sonic R soundtrack.
I like to imagine so.
The darker lyrics.
Yeah,
What was
that's
Richard
a good
Jacks
YouTube
actually
like
experiencing?
clickbait thumbnail title.
There are a lot of like, you know, bigger themes in there though. Like you were saying, like the stress of living in a big city or like
Mm-hmm.
nostalgia.
Yeah. There is like the strong sense of like yearning, and
Mhm.
it's like this is a Sonic racing game.
Yeah.
I don't understand where's this coming from.
Let's see. Sonic Shuffle. Let's draw the box art to Sonic Shuffle. This is off to a good start.
I have yet to play. I bought Astral Chain and the intent of playing it on the airplane, but I just couldn't do it. Like, have you had that, Vin, where you want to like play your Switch on the plane, but you kind of feel uncomfortable doing it as far as like space? Well, I'm a bigger guy, so maybe that's why.
Oh, look at me, I'm tall.
Yeah, I mean, okay, I'm not. Listen, I got a bone to pick with you.
Oh, let's go.
Okay, I'm like 6'3", and I'm not proud
Just
of.
flexing on people.
I'm not.
Wow.
Listen, okay,
Oh, come on.
I want you to be my height and then fly. Coach. Not is it coach? Coach. And
I don't know
not,
what they're called anymore.
certainly not first class. Me with everybody else, and you tell me if it's so great to be tall. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, that's like the one instance in your life where being tall sucks.
Okay, are you sure about that?
Yeah.
Are you sure about that?
Sound like a genie being like, "You sure you want to make that wish?"
Yeah, like
Hmm.
Genie, John Cena.
That happened to me in my game of D&D. I encountered a Din, and
Uh-oh.
it made me fight a dragon, and then I got laser eyes. So
Bro says I'm 5'1". See, flying would be a breeze.
well, I mean, like it's still
Pun
uncomfortable
intended.
when there's like 3 people in your aisle.
Oh yeah,
Like,
absolutely.
no matter what.
Yeah.
All
right, are we doing
Luigi picture? I think it's probably. Do you see this?
Oh yeah.
It's Luigi pointing at Luigi.
Modern art.
Yeah, truly. I think it's time that you and I arrange a heart to heart. Let's go to Dust's level.
All right.
Uh-oh. You got 1 minute to beat this level.
Okay, I can do it.
Oh no.
2
Is that the strong cutoff is 9?
midnight. We normally stop at 9, but if you guys are good to keep hanging out, I'm gonna keep going. I think.
Well, I'm good to keep going. What about you, Ryan? You good to go?
I mean, I got work in the morning, but that's fine. Yeah.
Okay.
Giddy up!
All right. So, so Dust is RQN.
RQM.
JWJ.
JWJ.
And FQF.
F Q F.
Gosh, I just can't wait for the sweet release of death.
How can you see into my eyes? Zelda Ocarina of Time, the Deku Tree. First dungeon of Zelda Ocarina of Time. Pay attention to Deku order at the end. Uh-oh.
Oh, I feel like I've seen this level before.
It's done by Majora, so that's also not like a very well boding thing. I feel like there's gonna be some trickery.
Gonna be spooky.
I should have played as Luigi, so I was green. Oh, well, darn it.
Man, I remember as a kid the mask salesman, low-key the creepiest thing about that game, and like it almost made it hard for me to play as a kid.
Yeah. I bought that game, and I couldn't tell you if I got very far in it ever. I don't think I did. Well, because I bought that game and didn't realize that I had to have the extension. So
Yeah.
You gave me the extension, and I don't think I ever really did much with that game. I still have it. I could probably just like play through it live on stream if I felt like it.
Oh man.
Dude, it's fun.
That's one of those games that like I never owned, but I played. You know, when you always had that cousin. You go to the cousin's house and play their N64. So I never actually played the whole thing, at the time at least.
I like the use of tricks here. But now I can't get in this pipe. Oh, it's supposed to give me something. Give me something good. Wow, 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 wow. Am I supposed to keep doing this, or Can you show me how to upload videos to Facebook?
Facebook? So good.
Dead gang is something I just read as one of the comments on this level. What's these things? Gorsh, Mick. All right.
Gorsh.
Oh. Get out of here, blooper! Oh, it's a combat Carl. Alright. I'm gonna make my way all the way back up. Stupid blooper. I hate you, blooper. Ah! Oh!
Does Bailey asked, does Shadow the Hedgehog snore? Do you have any insight to that, Vin?
If he does, I would imagine he wouldn't like admit to it.
Hmm.
He'd be one of those guys and be like, I
Hey,
don't
Vin, do you
snore.
snore?
I definitely do snore. I don't snore like...
I was expecting you to get into character.
Oh, yeah. I don't know, but I feel like he'd be one of those guys that would say he doesn't snore. How do I do this? What do I do this? How do I do this? How do I shot web? Alright. My boy. Peace.
And love.
The king is just Ringo Starr.
All the bloopers
to do
are just Ringo's face.
Uh-oh.
Someone make a mod.
Opie
Yeah.
woke up. He's like, I know that it's normally time for you to stop by now. I need food.
Oh no.
Yeah, he's meowing back there. I honestly don't know what I'm doing, so I'm just gonna start over here. Starting over again.
A lot of love for Opie in the chat.
Yeah.
I mean,
you guys don't have to live with him.
understandably
He's
so.
a freeloader.
well,
Vin, are you doing, not to get too ahead of ourselves, but are we taking levels to do after this one?
You know,
Probably just go back to Endless.
yeah, well, I'm gonna see if I can beat this, and then, you know what, go ahead and take more levels, and then if I've got time for them, then we'll play them.
Okay.
But, my focus is to beat this level.
Yes.
I feel like there's... Maybe I'm supposed to... Dinner. Boy. Dinner. Where was there something that I needed to, Where was this? Where am I? Who am I? I got alive. There's fire there. Why would there be fire there? Oh, I figured it out. Okay, so it's just like in Zelda where you get the fire arrow. I see.
Ariana says 50 McChickens is on the line.
Dude, 50 McChickens is on the line. It's exactly
That's a
what
lot
I'll
of
do
pressure.
with the money.
Oh yeah.
I'll be pretty upset if you don't.
Okay. Oh. So, that's really neat that that's how they're doing the Dekus. Ah. Mamma mia. Can I use his body? No, I can't. Neato. Torpedo! I see the cool one says, turn my voice up a little bit. Let's see. Turn me up. Is that better? Does that sound better?
Sound good to me.
Cool. Sounds good to me. Oh, I didn't realize Mario could kick that up so high. Kick it up!
Am I hearing Opie?
I don't think so. I'm not hearing him anymore.
No? Oh, okay. Maybe not. I thought, I don't know, maybe my cat Rambo is behind me. I just didn't know it. She snuck in.
I just saw Patrick is Sans in the chat.
Uh-oh. All right, now you're peaking a little too loud now.
Oh, am I?
Yeah, turn it up.
We need some death grip vocals in
Right.
this.
Literally just like a decibel is what I changed it by. Okay. Let's see. How are we now? I get up!
Oh my god.
One more time.
I get up! Nothing brings me down.
Incredible. I like to imagine Opie's just sitting there staring at you as you're screaming.
The door's shut, so he can't get in here. He knows nothing.
Just sitting patiently on the other side.
He is. He normally is. Why do I have this? Is this something that will come in handy for me? Oh. Oh. Please don't kill me. Don't kill me, please. Did I want to do that though?
All right.
Okay, there we go.
Best Mario game soundtrack. And why is it not Super Mario Sunshine?
Why is it not Super Mario Sunshine?
Yeah.
Man, you know what? Well, I'll just say I've never actually played Sunshine. I wish I have.
What?
Yeah, Vin has a copy he's gonna lend me, and I'm gonna play it.
Oh, yeah,
though,
that's
so.
right. Yeah, whenever you want that, just tell me and I'll give it to you.
Yeah. But man, there's a version of it was actually released, I think, at the same time. And Vin, you can tell me if it's 3 or World, but it's like a jazz version of it. It's like kind of a smooth jazz, like.
Oh, wait, hold on. Are you talking about the version in Mario Sunshine?
No. Of it's either of Mario 3 or Super Mario World. I can't remember which, but it's like a jazz version that was released. I believe it was like they recorded in Japan, if I'm not mistaken. It's like kind of harder to find, but that's like my favorite version. Like
Yeah.
Yeah, I have to find it. I probably sound like I'm making it up, but it is really good.
I think I might have just jinxed myself here. Let's see if that resets it.
A lot of death.
Oh, and I don't have my thing now. Oh, dang it. Okay, let's see. I've seen better.
I feel like I'm not providing much help here, but I don't really know where I'd start.
Well, do you remember the Deku Tree Temple in Ocarina of Time?
Absolutely not.
I think that
Brian?
I kind of do, but like not enough to be helpful. I don't think.
Well, I need a P switch, right? Or did I juke myself by using the P switch?
Well, would the level be impossible to do then? If
Well, he put the checkpoint there, so I have to be like fine, right? Well, there's a bunch of things that say soft lock here, so now I'm concerned.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Reset door if the wrong code was entered. Oh, I have to kill them in that order.
You think so?
Notice. Yeah, Dust says notice the code on the wall.
Huh. Oh, talk about some dodges.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, dang it. I did it wrong. Ah! I didn't dodge that time. This just goes to show how long it's been since I've played Ocarina of Time. I think it's literally been like 10 years since I've done like a full playthrough of that game.
Game's great.
Did you play the remake on the
DS?
Yeah.
Like 3DS?
Yeah.
I did, yeah.
I got Majora's Mask.
Oh.
Also
oh,
played
I let
that.
guy wake up. Wake me up! Wake me up, it's in my head now, guys. I am a werewolf. Oh, what am I doing? I keep going in here and just being like, I'm gonna not do the order.
Come on, man.
What's wrong with you?
What's wrong with you? Ah! I'm assuming I gotta...
What?
Jeez. Okay, get me. Let me out of here.
Ah, jeez.
Ah, sheesh. How do I... Okay. Oh, there it is. Ah! But I keep keeping that guy in my hands, and then he wakes up and kills me. Okay. Got it this time. How'd they do that? I'm genuinely like... Ah!
What's wrong with you?
I jumped too high. Didn't mean to. Oh. That time I was surrounded. Okay. It's my round. I'm gonna take it this time. I'm gonna take it. That was Mr. T from Rocky 3.
Oh, yeah.
Right. I knew.
I think that's the thing is we have like an encyclopedia of references that we always
You
forget.
don't have to explain it, yeah.
Right.
I did it. Oh. Well, here I am. Oh,
And-
it's the boss.
Oh.
Oh, darn it.
This is some Paul Robertson.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta do the
Like-
puzzle every time.
This looks so good.
It's great. Ah! Except when I jump too high and I start the puzzle wrong.
Excited to do this part again.
It's not that bad. It's just like I keep screwing myself up.
Mm.
Come on, Vin. You gotta do it.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't think the guys down below matter.
Like I
In
can
what
kill
order
them in
you
any
kill
order,
them.
but then I have to just ring that in an order, maybe?
Yes.
I have to ring in the new year correctly. Did I do it wrong? I did it wrong.
Yeah. Wait. What?
I don't know why that was different. Darn it! Jumping too high and making mistakes, that's me. Ah! Donkey! What are you doing in my deco tree?
Give me and the squatters.
And the squatters?
That's
Oh.
under- I'm sure.
That's the best quote. Man, did you send that on Snapchat like a couple weeks ago, Steven?
I
Like,
probably did.
just
was
the
what-
perfect timing.
Yeah, like when Marie and I like rewatched it, it was just there's something about it that stuck out that made me laugh so hard. And the squatters.
And the squatters.
He's so fed up, but priority one. Squatters.
I don't know how on the next episode of I Shouldn't Be Alive, that was some Jar Jar
Wow.
Binks.
Incredible.
Oh, okay, I did it. I did it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Toll, real Zelda-like. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. I got an applause emoji from Symph and from Box and from Nafisa. Thank you.
We're also proud of you.
Thanks, guys. What an
All I
awesome
can think
level,
about-
my dear. I love it.
Just in water.
Yeah, you earned 50 McChickens.
When you say it with that inflection.
That's probably not
Disappointment.
Sorry, Ariana. Didn't do that justice.
Let's draw a link from Ocarina of Time. This dreamy elf boy.
Oh, we got some Venolians from Dust.
I'm a man of my word. Well done, Vinny. I thought you might enjoy the blast from the past. Stay awesome. Thank you very much. That was really cool. I found myself remembering how each of the puzzles actually were in the game. So that was a really fun level. So yeah, thank you very much for sending it, and thank you very, very much for the very kind donation. I appreciate you. Now let's see. Did you guys get another level in? Is that what we were saying?
I had found 2 in the chat. Just scrolling up as much as I could.
Sure.
Mhm.
So if you would like to play those, I have them on deck. So
yeah, we might as well. We might as well do a little bit of a long one. We skipped a week. A
yeah,
couple times recently, so
I'm sure I wasn't missed, but I apologize for missing the last couple of streams. I always try and be here, but sometimes you just can't.
life finds a way.
That's right.
We always.
And the
I mean, what did you say?
I was gonna whisper, and the squatters.
All I got was PEMDAS, so I thought you were telling me how to do math.
Well, yeah,
PEMDAS.
gotta remember.
Indisquaters.
It's squatters.
What are you doing in my swamp? What do you think that guy's doing right now?
And the squatters.
And the squatters!
Vin, I'm not telling you what to call your viewers. All I'm saying
Squatters? You want me to call them squatters?
There's only one right answer.
yeah, chat. Let us know how you feel about being called squat. Can't even say it. Being called squatters. A good old Shrek reference to anyone out of the
Viewers
way.
call
hadn't
squatters.
picked up
It's
on
a Shrek reference. What? How? I think would be most people's initial reaction. And then they'd watch the movie like a month later or whatever, and they'd be like, "Oh."
Yeah.
It's like it's honestly not that big of a scene in the movie, but
No.
it's so funny.
As
the
good
way
as
it's
gold.
delivered.
It's a throwaway line. To anyone that wants to know where it's at, it's where
I thought you were
I
about to
think
give an
they're-
exact time code.
set the timestamp. It's where Lord what's it?
Farquaad.
You can't remember
Farquaad.
Farquaad's name, but you remember
I
the
just
line and the
I didn't
squatters.
I didn't want to butcher it. All right.
All right.
But I think it's where they're setting the terms of like going to get the princess, and
Right.
and so yeah, it's that scene.
Because Shrek will get to keep his swamp and get all the squatters out if he
Yeah.
just promises to bring Fiona to Lord Farquaad.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
One of my favorite. I don't really know how to get into this too much, but I like for quite a while in like 2017, I would just troll Smash Mouth on Twitter like all the time,
Right.
and they would like I could always get engagement out of them. But one time
Every
they
time.
just tweeted. I have a feeling it's just Steve, like the lead singer. I'm almost certain it's just him that runs the account. Because sometimes they'll tweet very like specific like things, like not pertaining to the band whatsoever. But one time they just tweeted like, "What the f?" like all these or like all these exclamation marks, and I think I like quote retweeted it with like when Lord Farquaad is about to get eaten by the dragon at the end of Shrek, and they like they favorited it, and then they immediately deleted their tweet.
That's incredible.
All right, do you have another level for me?
Oh, next one.
Yeah, please.
I believe the next one was Atlantis, and this was RKD
Wrecked.
F9S.
F times 9 for respect.
Huh? And DKG.
D K G.
Yeah, let's talk about Donkey Kong Country.
I had mentioned in a couple of streams ago that they should make a Donkey Kong Country Maker.
I agree.
So, that would be awesome.
Yeah, that'd be great. I love that game.
This is
We
Return
had a lot of fun
to
playing
Planet
through
Chain
it
Chomp.
together.
Sequel to Escape from Planet Chain Chomp.
Enraging.
Yeah, Donkey Kong Country I think holds a very special place in all three of our hearts.
Absolutely.
I played Donkey
yeah.
Kong Land on the Game Boy. Going back to our land conversation, my cousin had Donkey Kong Land on her Game Boy, and I remember purposely losing because I thought the picture that it showed of them all beat up was hilarious.
You just love seeing it?
Yeah, I just liked looking at it so much I would lose so I could look at it.
That's hilarious. Have you guys ever watched Fantasia or its sequel?
I have, but it's been a while.
Yeah,
I
specifically.
I don't know if
Sorry,
I've
go ahead.
actually seen Fantasia 2000. I think I might have.
Yeah.
Like I know I've seen previews for it,
Mm-hmm.
but
Did we watch Fantasia in school?
Yes, that's
Oh, okay.
exactly what I was about to say. It was in the library.
Yeah. I'm
And
like,
it was-
I kind of remember that.
It was a weird occasion where I think we had some sort of like play or something, or like a teacher conference thing, because it was like later in the
Yeah,
day.
it
I
was
wanna
like
say it was at
nighttime.
night.
yeah. Okay. Man, I was like, why is my brain like remembering this? But it seemed so like far off in terms of actually occurring.
Also, this
Yeah.
Rube Goldberg of a level is pretty great.
Yeah, this is cool. Yes, that's like a. I mean, we were what, like 9 years old?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mike says, I feel like you played this level, but I might be wrong. Do you remember playing this level, Vin?
Maybe I did. I was feeling like it was a little familiar.
I've seen people play this, and I don't know if it was you or.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think I might have watched someone play it, but I don't know if I've played it.
I mean, it's a super popular level. Like,
Right.
It had over
It had 2001
like
likes,
20,000. Oh, was it 2,000?
I think.
I thought it had like 20,000 plays.
Box says, Vinny played this
Well-
level before you played it.
I did. Okay.
Okay, maybe we got that recommendation, or maybe.
Well, it
That one.
wasn't
It's
today.
probably someone else
I think
no.
if
Oh,
I
okay.
played this, it was like 2 weeks ago.
weeks ago.
Yeah.
Okay. I do have another one. If you want to finish this one or not, up to you.
I might as well. I think I'm at the end.
Okay.
Or at least the halfway point.
And the squatters.
And the squatters. Do you guys, and this goes to chat too. Wait, hold on. Let's answer this question to both the host and the chat. What do y'all think about jelly-filled anything? Donuts or chocolates?
Big fan.
Big fan? Vin?
Jelly-filled donuts, definitely.
Yeah.
Hot fire.
I would agree with that.
I mean, it just makes sense.
I mean, when you think about
Use
it,
your brain, people. Wake up, sheeple.
Not bad, not great.
Gonna pretend I didn't read that in chat.
I died. Boom.
Without jelly in a donut, what is life? I mean, I can definitely eat a donut that doesn't have jelly in it, but I also see the appeal.
Yo, hear me out. A pumpkin flavored donut, but it also has pumpkin jelly on the inside.
Man.
I don't think pumpkin jelly sounds like a good idea.
No.
Pumpkin
in
jelly
fact,
sounds like
no.
just
A great time.
terrible. Doesn't
One of
sound good at all.
one of my neighbors when I was a kid gave us like a whole bunch of bottles of jam, and so I got to taste like every flavor of jam, and a lot of them I don't remember liking. But for whatever reason, I feel like I had like a pumpkin. I don't know if
dude.
that.
No, it like
possible.
well, it was probably closer to like a pumpkin butter or something. Like that.
Yeah. But why not make that like a custard instead of a jelly?
You're right.
Oh, I had it.
I mean, I guess we can just ask the chat. Ryan is a huge pumpkin fan. Pumpkin spice, everything. I like
Give me some pumpkins in the chat.
Ryan loves getting those
I look
pumpkins in
over
the
and there's
chat.
just a big ew from Rosemary.
Jelly chocolates. Do you mean like the ones that come in like a heart, like an assortment of chocolates?
Or what about do you guys remember those Nintendo character jelly pops?
No, I don't.
Yeah, I don't think I do.
They sold them at GameStop. The reason like I remembered them is because somebody like made a video on like Nintendo food products, and I was like, oh man, I remember those. I definitely got them for Rue one year for his birthday, but they were like these weird. I can't really describe them. Like, just do a Google search them real quick. They're like weird little like marshmallow looking portraits of N64 era Nintendo characters.
Oh, wow. I now remember this. Yeah, I had a Yoshi one at one point. They're not good.
They're not good?
They're not good.
Because I don't
It's
think
like
I ever had one. I think I just bought them for other people.
Yeah, it's a complete novelty because it's like if that candy was just by itself, I guarantee nobody would buy it. If it was just shapeless, you know what I mean?
Yeah. What do you remember what it tasted like?
Like a worse what are those? I want to call them like dum-dums. That's not what they're called. What are those called? Drops or like? Wait,
Oh yeah.
What am I thinking of?
Yeah, no, you're thinking of drops.
Drops.
No,
yeah.
wait, dots.
Dots, not drops.
Oh yeah.
They
okay.
tasted like a worse like dots and almost like with a powdery exterior.
Yeah. I pictured them as being like fruity Peeps.
Yeah.
I mean, Peeps are the worst.
Debatable.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree with you on that.
That Peeps are the worst, or that it's debatable.
I both. I think they're the worst. But I do think they have the people that really love Peeps really like.
They have something. Yeah, have a really big problem in them.
I'm sorry. I do enjoy me a good Peep. I don't think
No,
I can,
you do not.
I don't think I could eat a whole like tray of them.
I'm about to leave chat.
Don't do this.
Peeps are by far they're not even a marshmallow. Like, they claim to be a marshmallow, but they honestly are the worst tasting marshmallow.
Yeah, but they're kind of good.
What is wrong with your brain?
Peeps were made
What
for
is
like
wrong
that.
with your brain?
And the squatters.
Yeah, Peeps are like made for like that like 4-year-old cousin you have at like a family get together that's just like walking around with the same like slobber covered
Yep,
peep
that's
in their
me.
hand for like 3 hours.
Right. Because, I mean, it's legit made for kids who just like, it's the idea of candy and it doesn't have to be good. I mean, there's a lot of candies out there that are like that. But it's just
I
like,
feel
oh, hey,
attacked.
you claim to be a candy as a
Absolutely.
kid, you'll just
Yeah.
like it.
Oh,
I choked on a
Did I-
peep when I was 5, so I hate them for life.
I don't think I did
I
play
feel
this
you on
level.
that, Rose.
I was remembering the start of
I've
it,
I've seen people play it.
but I don't-
Literally everyone in chat said you did, so either
No,
Did I?
I'm actually positive you did. Yeah, like I remember.
I don't remember this boss fight.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna give it one more solid shake, and then we'll move on to another level. Dust
Man,
says,
what a
no,
cool
you
design,
definitely
though.
did, so I probably definitely did. My memory's bad.
who misses the old Saturday morning cartoons?
Too
Ask
bad they never
Bailey.
went away. Now it's just-
No, but
I don't know
mean,
about. Oh, go ahead.
they went away in the sense of like public, like for example, like Marie, my girlfriend, she grew up with basic cable, just like
Right.
Fox and all those, and so she like she looked forward to Saturdays, like that was her main source of like watching those cartoons.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you got your
Getting some
recess,
Yu-Gi-Oh
you
and
got
some-
your...
And 4Kids and all that. Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
okay, yeah. I was
Yeah,
going a
so-
little earlier.
Oh right. What are you thinking of?
I'm thinking of like ABC Saturday morning cartoons.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's more so about like, and maybe it's a nostalgia thing, but I think it's like the experience of having something kind of curated for you, and you get the whole experience of like, I mean, I think there's probably a reason why like kids go, or like now that we're a little older, kids go back and watch like, commercials that were popular when they were kids. You
Yeah.
know,
Right.
it's just I guess part of the experience. But yeah, I mean, I loved me a good Saturday morning cartoon.
I mean, maybe it's just how I tried to curate my experience, but like
Yeah.
with Boku no Hero,
Oh
the
yeah,
new episodes would come out.
yeah.
It was either like Friday evening or Saturday morning, but regardless, I would just watch them Saturday morning as a Saturday morning cartoon essentially, and it was fantastic.
Right, man.
And I
what a
plan on
great-
doing it again.
Yeah, what a great show to like, because it's such a Saturday morning cartoon like feeling sort of show.
Absolutely. I'm
Yeah.
drinking some coffee, eating some cereal.
I was gonna drop a spoiler and say, except for like, I mean, there's there's very emotional like moments in that show. So,
Oh yeah.
eating your cereal, crying a little bit.
Just
What's new?
flavoring the cereal.
Yeah.
Salt.
Okay, I'm ready for another one.
Wait, are you typing one in?
He was typing in spoilers.
Oh, very good. Okay, I was gonna say what you're typing that out very. I'm on a delay here. So, the next one would be, I believe it was from, Fruity Ninja, and it was JGR 8W7.
8W7.
Yes. Yep, and then T8G.
Dude, the T8000.
Nice.
Labyrinth. by
I see
Fruity
the cool
Ninja.
one has a good question.
Yeah.
They said, "What's y'all's least favorite candy? Like a candy you refuse to eat?"
Definitely those like NECA wafers.
Oh, Good and Plenty's are by far worse.
No way, dude. The other day, I almost went out and bought Good and Plenty's.
You have something fundamentally wrong with your brain.
No, Ryan, listen, I'm with Vin on this one. Good and
No
Plenty's.
way.
Good and
I would
Plenty's
rather
have-
chew on chalk
Can-
than eat a Good and Plenty.
Well, do you like
Chewing
black
on chalk
licorice?
is literally what you're
No.
doing if you're eating a Necco wafer.
Yeah, those are the worst.
Is suppressing acid in my stomach and protecting my body from heartburn.
Dust in the Wind also says Good and Plenty.
That's what I'm saying.
Can we talk about the fact that the world record
Bailey?
on this level is 8 minutes and 52 seconds?
Oh,
And it
wow.
has 2 clears.
All right,
Uh-oh.
well.
This is Labyrinth,
boy.
much like the David Bowie movie. Here we go.
Haribo.
Oh.
Dust, I don't know what those are.
Haribo, well, hold on, which ones? Haribo Piratos? Piratos?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to Google that.
Well, I'm assuming they're. Oh god, it's one of these levels. Haribo makes those like gummy candies, so they make like
Oh.
a gummy like.
Yeah, I've had these ones. They are also foul.
Hold on, which ones are they?
Oh, yeah.
They're like the
yes.
pirate booty, but it's fucking just.
Ryan getting real heated over this.
It's also black licorice.
That's why you're so
but
mad.
Presentation alone, they don't look great. But whoever says Skittles, I saw Skittles. Skittles are
What,
something
can I
like
walk
I
on
feel like I
frogs?
can eat a few, but then it slowly just like your jaw hurts and you have that awful like your saliva tastes like the rainbow.
Guys, darn it. I bought Shock Tarts the other day. And that is literally like putting acid on your tongue. Like it is.
Oh yeah, you will
You are
like,
just burning.
make your tongue raw.
You are burning your insides like three in.
I'm surprised they're even allowed to sell that candy, honestly. 'Cause I remember as a kid, like if you eat more than like 3 at a time,
Are we talking about
your tongue
Warheads?
is just blistered.
No, Shock
Are we
Tarts. They
talk-
were the sour sweet tarts. They're relabeled now. They are Sweet Tarts Extreme Sours.
Ryan
But I mean,
had-
You know,
Um,
the sour is coming from like just actual acid.
Yeah. Oh, these monsters. This level.
Brian and I had Warheads not too long ago, and we both
Yeah.
thought that they were significantly weaker than
Yeah.
what we
Well,
remembered.
again, I think it was the same problem as people were actually causing harm to their tongues by
Yeah.
eating too many.
Yeah.
That doesn't surprise me.
Because again, that sour is actually coming from an acid.
Thinking on the question though, I do have a solid answer, and it's not necessarily what I think is like the worst, but I just refuse to eat it, and that's Twizzlers.
I don't really like Twizzlers either.
But-
Julie loves Twizzlers and like thinks that red vines aren't very good. But I'm like, yo, your licorice
Other way around.
Yeah.
licorice priorities are messed up. Rosemary says Mexican candy is the worst. 90% of it is spicy, and I'm like, I need sweetness. I think we can all attest to hitting a pinata and being like, oh, red powder, great, that looks like it's gonna be like a cherry deliciousness, and then realizing it's just like spice.
Chili powder.
Right.
Chili powder. I hate chili powder.
I actually like those, like Mexican suckers though. The ones that have the chili powder on it.
Mhm.
Because they're usually like a mango.
Yeah, or like
Sucker
a lime
underneath.
one.
Yeah, they're really good.
Yeah, I think if I had them now, I would appreciate them more. But like,
I agree. As a kid, I would not have liked.
man, this level.
Yeah, so like with Twizzlers, I don't think they're inherently bad, but I just prefer red vines, and
Right.
to me, like Twizzlers are like a more candied version of licorice.
They're
is
like-
the best way.
They're like plastic.
Yeah. And it's just like we've done this before. I don't need to eat you anymore. It's the same thing with Peeps. Like Peeps aren't the worst thing in the world. But
yeah,
they
they are.
all right, maybe.
Debatably.
But they have an audience. What about, how would you describe the flavor of red licorice?
I mean, it just kind of doesn't exist. My brain.
Okay, so is black licorice its own flavor, or would you say it is flavored after, like,
What's
Black
the plant?
licorice is after licorice. Like
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
a real thing.
Yeah.
So why is red licorice even like a thing? Because like in my
Because
brain,
it's the candy.
red licorice
product.
is like cherry, right? Would you say that it's almost like a cherry flavor?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
Or
actually
like grenadine?
Yeah, that's a good comparison. I read up on it, and originally they had a different flavor where I believe it was either raspberry or cherry. I want to say raspberry. That's what they were initially flavored after. That's like what it said on the packaging. And then eventually it was just like red licorice,
Yeah.
if I'm not mistaken.
I mean, it's kind of the same way as like blue raspberry has been accepted as a flavor of
Why
a
do I
thing
lose all
that
my
just
momentum
actually
when
doesn't
I land on
exist.
Rose says, I don't know, red.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like
red
drinking
4D.
drinking a red Gatorade.
Yeah, that's
Just
true. What's
red.
the flavor of blue Gatorade?
Glacial ice is actually, yeah. What's the name of it?
Yeah, it's
Glacial
it's like
freeze.
something like
Glacial
that.
freeze.
Yeah, yeah.
Ah, I forgot that block was there. I don't know if you guys have seen this, but my calendar in my office is a. I met this artist that like went around the country and painted different Sears around the country, and
Whoa.
and this month is the Seattle Sears, and it's like a couple like painted in the sky above Sears, like looking lovingly into each other's eyes. It looks very Tim and Eric. But I keep looking at that.
Please send me a picture of this.
I look at it for support. Okay. I feel like I have to be. Oh, jeez. I have to be doing something wrong on this level.
Ariana says, I'm starting to feel like this level is impossible.
2 people have beat it.
Yeah.
I
just,
mean, the
be
world
the
record's 8 minutes, so.
yeah.
Brian, what's the latest question?
Let's flip it around. What's a candy you will say yes to? Like, you'll always be up for it. I mean, I wouldn't call it a candy, but for me, it's those pumpkin cookies that we would always bake.
Oh man.
Something that you
Dude.
always say yes to.
Yeah,
I-
dude, those cookies are so good.
I eat a Snickers like more frequently than I should,
Oh.
but I wouldn't even say that's my favorite candy. I just eat it probably the most because like in my brain it's almost a protein bar.
Probably not that much of a difference, but yeah, man. I'm totally with you on that. I eat Snickers like all the time. They're not like my absolute favorite. I don't know why I do. My favorite though, or that I could. I feel like I've burnt myself out of a lot of candy.
I haven't. I
Yeah,
wish I had it.
well.
I
At least
wish I would.
at least momentarily. There was one time. So like Rose says, Kit Kats. I love Kit Kats too.
Yo,
One
dude,
time-
yeah, Kit Kats are great.
When I was a little.
Ryan, that was half gibberish. That was like, oh yeah.
What?
It's in my brain. You like were saying, oh yeah, get over here, kitty cat, like you were talking to Opie.
Maybe I was.
Oh,
Just thinking
man.
about how good a Kit Kat is.
When I was a chubby little kid, I had like a whole bag of Kit Kats. You know, like the.
Wow, dude, you don't have to flex on people like that. Come on.
No, I mean, listen. Wait till I tell the whole story. I was eating so many of these Kit Kats, And like once, and this is like before I even like knew about like nutrition and like calories and stuff. I was just like food. I just till I stopped. But anyway, I
They're all
ate
gonna
so
laugh
many
at me.
that
That's what I keep
they
saying.
started they started tasting like cinnamon. I like ate so many of them that it altered the taste. It's like when you say a word so many times it sounds different. That happened with the Kit Kats.
Oh man,
The best.
was it better or worse?
Worse. I was like, I don't want Kit Kats anymore.
Have you had any of the like different Kit Kat flavors?
Yeah, I've had the green tea one.
Yo, dude, what did you think of them?
I like. Yeah, actually, I think I've had all of them. Well,
Green
not
tea
all of them,
Kit
but a
Kat?
good amount of them.
Yeah.
I like them.
That doesn't.
No, yeah, the
sound-
green tea ones are really good.
I don't really like green tea flavor, like matcha.
It has
Not
to
a-
be
not a
for
big
me. It
fan.
has
Likes
to have like
Peeps,
some. It has to have
doesn't
some
like
like
green tea.
vanilla in it, like with green tea. If it's too strong, I'm not a fan. I'm basic.
2 people have beat this. There's a
One
way.
person's beat.
No, it said 2.
No, 2 people. Yeah, you're right, 2.
27 people have played. Short and sweet is one of the tags.
For who? When it's a 9-minute level.
Woohoo! That was me bringing back Shaggy.
Oh yeah. So is chat still good with being called the squatters? Because I was about to say like, how are all my squatters doing?
Yeah, in my brain, that's all I've been saying.
Squat,
What about a
squat
sound-
does! Do we have another level, or is this it?
This was it as far as the ones that I saw. Unless
And the
there's anybody in the chat
squatters.
that has another. I feel like somebody had recommended another just in case we needed one. But if whoever that was, if you want to send it again.
And the squatters.
Unless you just want to watch me die over and over again. Fruity Ninja says don't long jump there. But it feels right. Should I spin dash? I forgot I can spin dash.
Rose says, I love the name. When Bailey says, when Shrek said squatters, that made me laugh. Yeah. Peppermint sticks are underrated.
Yeah,
But they're not readily available all the time, I think, is like the thing with that, right?
When you say peppermint sticks, too much candy. Why are we talking about so much candy right
I love candy.
Yeah.
Well, okay, how about we take it over to ice cream, though? If you had to
Ooh.
choose one ice cream to have for the rest of your life.
Oh,
Pumpkin
peppermint
spice
sticks.
ice cream.
Pumpkin spice ice cream.
Dude, so actually there's an ice
Oh,
cream
man, he was
joint
right.
in your town, Vin, that has pumpkin spice ice cream, and it is amazing.
I'll have to look into it.
Yeah, I'll text you the name of the place.
Just be Batman at the end of Batman Begins. I'll look into it.
Yeah,
Darn it.
it's so good. Like they nail the, cause it's like not too much, not too rich or anything like that. It's like really well balanced.
Yeah, Rose says, ew, no more pumpkin, please. Yeah, can
What?
we get a thumbs down emoji and a pumpkin emoji
Oh,
in the chat?
Come on, you are as big into pumpkins as I am. Like,
Yeah, I mean, I'm like probably at like a 80 or 90%, but that's not to say I dislike it. That's just I know how much you love it, you know.
I-
80 to 90% of what I'm at, that's still quite.
I think
big.
I mean I also really love pumpkin flavored stuff, but like
Yeah, dude, it's
not
great.
on your level. Like
But the thing is, Ryan is a big like he firmly believes that it shouldn't just be seasonal. I don't know if I'm on board with that.
For some things, you know, like if I don't know, sometimes during the winter I still want a pumpkin bagel. If I can't get that, it's upsetting.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm seeing a lot of good flavors in the chat. Strawberry ice cream, or
Strawberry ice
Rocky
cream
Road,
standard.
chocolate cake batter. Ooh, I've never had that.
oh, that sounds great.
Yeah, I love cake batter, so chocolate would be good.
I've been really into the
vanilla,
Tonight Dough with
classic.
Jimmy Fallon.
A lot of hand claps, a lot of laughing.
Right.
Honestly,
That's
people.
just-
I'm sorry. This is this is a stupid thought. But I was just gonna say, people give Jimmy Fallon crap for like clapping and doing his fake laugh a lot. Honestly, thinking about it, I feel like I would probably look the exact same.
Oh
doing
yeah,
his
me
show.
too.
I would do a stupid laugh.
I
and,
feel like I do it on this
some
show.
weird mannerism. Yeah, but except nobody can see me. What if you
I
made
feel
a
like the show is
store?
like definitely like easier when you guys are on, because I like
Yeah,
I feel less pressured
that's
to like
good.
entertain. Like
Sure.
if I'm trying to concentrate, I have you guys to fill in gaps of conversation, and I don't feel like I have to constantly narrate.
Mm.
Well, I hope we're good co-hosts.
I think you are. I don't know. I'm having fun. Is everybody having fun, or does everybody hate me, or did everyone just unsubscribe?
No, actually, you I mean, I don't know if this is just YouTube, but someone says this. Rose says this stream is making me want all the desserts now. Same.
That's me always.
Yeah.
I have the biggest sweet tooth.
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah, I'm like really big on pastries. That's where I get in trouble eating
Oof.
too many pastries.
Sometimes I make that jump, and sometimes I don't.
And the squatters.
And the squatter.
That's how we like point questions towards the chat now.
And the
It's like,
squatters.
we can we can say something amongst ourselves. The squatters.
Yeah, what do the squatters think?
That has to be it. I'm like frustrated because I feel like I can do it. I can do this. We should like. I feel like I want to do like a masterpiece theater with us watching Zookeeper.
Man.
Just so like everyone can get the like experience of watching Zookeeper with us, but I also don't want to risk being struck by the hand of the law that is Kevin James.
Yeah. Oh man. Once you mess with, we all saw Here Comes the Boom. We know what he's
Right.
capable of,
He'll swing on you, dude.
especially if you're embezzling money.
Oh, darn it!
Right.
I forgot about
Spoil-
that subplot. Oh my god.
Yeah, Zookeeper to me is like up there with Shrek though, as far as like that like weird in between of like ironically and also genuinely loving.
Zookeeper?
Yeah. It's not okay. Shrek is a much better film though. I will say that.
100%.
But Zookeeper has a certain quality. There's certain things. How funny was it that the last time we watched it together, we both noticed that color grading edit at the very beginning where he proposes and then she says no. We have watched that movie like at least 10 times each, and neither of us have ever noticed that prior to that. Ooh. Rose says, wait, does Zookeeper stand in the same place in its sequel, like Shrek 2 and Zookeeper 2? I think you're thinking of Zoolander.
Yeah.
But Zookeeper 2, fingers crossed. Let's get that Kickstarter going.
I like on Twitter, I kept joking that what was that Matt Damon movie that came out like a year or two later that was like Let's Buy a Zoo or something like that. I was like,
We Bought a Zoo.
We Bought a Zoo. I was like, I can't believe the Zookeeper sequel doesn't have Kevin James.
Right.
I'm so bad with the mechanics of this type of game. It's like I don't know what I'm doing, so I landed and I just spin jumped.
There's a lot going on. Rose says animated movie that made you cringe.
Probably something like the Emoji Movie, or
James and the Giant Peach.
I didn't see
Man.
Emoji Movie either, but like just knowing it exists, like anything Minions related.
Anytime, like, yeah, I don't think it'll ever not make me laugh if somebody types "and the squatters" into chat. Thank you, 3D Ninja.
Oh!
Nice.
Just wait till it catches up.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh no, I'm so sorry. I'm like, nice.
And the squatters.
The way that I died though was pretty hilarious because I was like, I'm just gonna wait this out, and then I just exploded.
It was a good thought.
I saw Frozen once. Oh, Mars Needs Moms, yeah.
Oh my god.
No.
That movie used Ben Folds' song as the trailer music. And even that couldn't help that film. I tweeted, I was like, I'm very excited for the Mars Needs Mom world in Kingdom Hearts 3, and it didn't happen.
I would have loved to have seen that.
Just imagine, like, the worst Uncanny Valley Sora. Like, that's what it turns into in that world.
Oh man. Everything would be so gross.
I'm here to see Pluto Nash 3D.
Was that animated?
No.
Okay, I didn't think so. Pluto
I'm
Nash.
trying to think. Yeah.
What year was that?
I'm trying to think of an
That was
animated
like
movie I saw that was
2002 or
really
3,
bad.
right?
Pluto Nash, yeah, I think so. That was like Daddy Daycare. I think that came out after Daddy Daycare, maybe. But I don't know. Animated movies, like, I feel like I've missed a lot of the new, like, I don't know,
I have no idea what
like, Moms Need, or
Mars
what is
Needs
it?
Moms.
Moms Need Mars. Where Mars Needs Moms, whatever.
Mom needs Bruno Mars.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I've never, like, I don't know. I haven't
find
seen
that on a
and
different
a lot of stuff
website.
like that.
There's a lot of modern animated movies that make me, like, cringe, but I feel like it's just because Disney really set a norm when they, like, started putting celebrities in their movies. And, like, a lot of, like, a lot of movies will just spend their budget on that, and it's just like, your movie looks like garbage, but it has, like, top talent in it. What happened?
Oh, it's like that, what was the, not to say he is a top talent, but like that Polar Bear movie with Rob Schneider,
Yeah.
right?
Norm of
Is that
the
what it
North.
was?
And that movie just looked
Yeah.
like a direct-to-video, like, DVD
Yeah.
garbage fest.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the only time, I know somebody mentioned Frozen earlier, the only time I ever watched it was Ryan and I, well, actually, we were at Vin's. Yeah, we all watched
Yeah,
it
we
together.
all watched it together.
Yeah.
I just remember, like, Ryan was so adamant about not wanting to watch it, and I think we both fell asleep, like
Yeah,
20
we
Yeah, you
did.
guys
into the
did.
movie.
I watched all of it.
Yeah.
It was like, no, I don't want to watch it. I'm gonna sleep instead.
It's because our other friend Jenny really loves that movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why
Yeah.
I feel bad. She was like really hyped, like, "Oh, you guys gotta watch it," and like, she's such a nice person. We're just like, "This sucks."
It really isn't that bad of a movie. It's just not, like, remarkable. Like,
Right.
the world was treating it like it was, the best film of all time, which is The Lion King. But it definitely was not that. Arrgh! And the squatters. Like, ask how much longer the stream will be. I've probably got to stop pretty soon. I have a project I have to do that I have to have ready by tomorrow morning. But I
And
want
the
to beat this level.
You guys want to watch the Mulan movie coming out?
The live action?
Yeah.
Yeah, asks Rose. Sorry, I apologize for like reading questions and acting as if it's me that's saying it. I'm just kind of reading the chat.
Oh, so you don't want to see Mulan together?
Oh yeah, let's see it. I'm down to see it with you.
You guys can come over and see Mulan in the IMAX.
Okay.
Oh, so we have to come over to you?
Well, I guess we can go over to you.
Not over to me though.
Yeah. No one's
no
coming.
IMAX.
Well, there's no IMAX there.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
Assuming it comes out in IMAX, I feel like every movie is released in IMAX now.
It will be.
I kind of have, I feel like we'll eventually kind of get fatigued of all of these live action remakes. Not
I'm
to say
already
that
there, but
yeah, I kind of feel that way a little bit too. As soon as I saw Blue Will Smith, that was it.
But
did you see that
it-
movie though? Everybody that I know
I
that
watched-
watched it said it was
Yeah.
way better than they expected.
I agree. I actually liked it quite a bit.
No, I didn't see it.
Yeah, I
Like
actually I've been
I was
planning to
surprised.
rent
Yeah.
the Blu-ray or something.
I was surprised at how good of a job Will Smith actually did. Although I have to say, there's this one scene in the very early part of the movie. It's edited so strangely. Like I guess they're trying to get like a Bollywood type of vibe.
Oh yeah, you were
But
talking to me about that.
It's bizarre, like really bizarre. I I actually hated it, and I was concerned that the entire movie was gonna be that way, and I'm happy it wasn't.
Can we talk about that
I
Jonathan Taylor Thomas Pinocchio movie?
oh my gosh.
That's how. Wait,
No,
I
happened.
missed this.
This is you. If you saw you walked past the VHS cover at Blockbuster like 1,000 times when you were a kid, guaranteed. It was like, I remember it as a horror movie because I think there was another horror like Pinocchio movie that came out around the same time, but it always scared me, like the way he looked in it.
He looks horrifying.
Huh?
He looks horrifying. It's like not pleasing to
Yeah.
the eye at all.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a scene where like this dude's out to like get Pinocchio, and they have to like they go through the water and they turn into donkeys. And the guy's helper comes up and he's like, "One of them didn't drink the water, sir." And instead of
And
being,
the squatters.
well, like instead of like reacting like normally and being like, "What?" he goes, "Whoa!"
Oh my gosh.
and it's like the music cuts and he just like does that and and keeps going. It's bizarre. It is truly bizarre.
Man.
Oh shoot.
That's really funny. But yeah, I think there's kind of like a weird, like with the Disney remakes, where it's like, do we want it to be a shot-for-shot remake? Like, and like I don't know if I even have an opinion on this. Like, do people want it to be a shot-for-shot remake? Does that make it a good movie, or do people like Mulan seems to be deviating from the movie a bit?
Yeah.
and that there's
I
no
think-
music and stuff.
I like it more when they deviate more because then it at least gives it merit for being different.
Yeah.
Like, you
Yeah.
know, keep your essentials there, I guess. I think Jungle Book was
Right.
was decent. I wouldn't say it was amazing, but
Mhm.
I thought it was good.
Sure.
But I feel like The Lion King just tried so hard to be the original, but like adhered too much to realism, so it took out like the heart of what like made the original impactful.
Totally. And I feel like even at those like the 90s, like those movies, like at their inception, there's already a lot of source material that they're working from,
Right.
where like the original stories that most of them are based off of or whatever.
Yeah.
Right.
And so it's like this weird, it's like those being made, I guess you could argue, depending on which movie it is and how good it was, like in a way it's already been fine-tuned from the source material. So it's like, do we really need to change the story that much even more? You know, I don't know.
So this part I have to make it up here with like they
The cat.
purposely yeah.
Cat
It makes me mad. There's like nothing I can do. Give me a bell, please. Hello, this is director David Lynch. I'm asking to get a bell from this bell tree, please.
Yeah, how many David Lynch stands do we have in the chat? Drop a very loud electric noise in the chat.
And the squatters.
Yeah, and the squatters, drop ethereal whoosh in the chat if you're a David Lynch head.
Vin, Mike Buff asks, "What's your opinion on Lion King 2?"
Simba's Pride. I feel like it is probably the best Disney direct-to-video sequel, but that doesn't make it good. um,
Best like home video sequel in like that era.
I think I enjoy Lion King 1.5 more, but I think like as like an ambitious film, like, you know, making a sequel to like one of the greatest animated films of all time, I think The Lion King 2 did a pretty decent job. It's just not amazing. I couldn't tell you the last time I rewatched it. I've never picked it up on Blu-ray, so. But I rate like the importance of a movie by if I picked it up when it was re-released on Blu-ray. Ah, Squatter! What are you doing in my swamp?
I don't remember any of the Disney remakes.
The remakes or the sequels?
Oh. Yeah, I don't really remember much of those either. But to be fair, I haven't gone back and revisited a lot of like the Disney movies I watched growing up.
I just like launched off of that thwomp. That was weird.
Man, I would love to see a Sword in the Stone live action remake though.
I think that they might be doing that.
Yo, I'm in.
But I feel like they would change it like a lot. But that goes back to the argument of, do you want...
Is a good thing.
Yeah.
At least it gives it some warrant
right.
to be another movie.
Yeah. But with that, you're walking a thin line of just becoming another generic King Arthur movie.
Yeah, and there's plenty of those as
Mike Buff says, I want to see Lion King 2, but I need to find a way to watch it. I have it on VHS. Actually, I don't think I do
that'll
anymore.
be on that Disney Plus? It seems like... Yeah, by the way, Smart House, a lot of the DComs are going to be, if not all of...
be there, dude. They announced that at a panel I was at. They were like, yeah, we're going to have DComs. And I was like,
bro.
That was part of the reason why I signed up then and there.
Yeah.
We watched a full panel with Christy Carlson Romano.
Oh yeah, how was that?
It was good. I like got emotional, and I was like, why am I getting emotional? I was like, I guess I have much more fond memories of like Kim Possible and Even Stevens than I thought it did.
Yeah.
But I think it's just like cool to see somebody you saw on TV like a lot growing up, like seeing them again after like not even like really having them on the forefront of your mind, I guess.
Sure. Yeah.
Ariana, I probably would have rage quitted had I not been in good company with you guys. Larmt92, or I'm sorry, Larmt98SMM2 is sending good thoughts.
But yeah, I'm tempted to sign up for it just for the DComs.
Yeah, man. They'll be there. That's all I got for you.
And the squatters.
What are you doing in my swamp? Dude, I can't wait for the Shrek reboot starring Tom Araya.
What? You lost me with that one. I mean, I know what you mean, but I can't even fathom what that would be like.
These fairy tale creatures don't want to get beat up.
Do you guys remember my full Tom Araya monologue?
That was amazing.
Yeah, it was. What was that like? All improv?
No, I wrote it out.
You
Everyone's
spent
like,
way
"What?"
too much time on that.
I mean, it's kind of a long story to tell, but yeah, I was proud of that speech. I felt like it was a good little meme.
I think maybe like 2 people in this chat know who Tom Araya is, if that.
Yeah.
If we have
Rose
any
says
Slayer
a Shrek
fans, they know.
reboot would ruin our childhood.
They
I
are
know-
doing
They
a
are
Shrek
talking
reboot.
about doing. It's like a sequel reboot.
A seek boot.
Yeah. But
Kinda
I
like
haven't
the
heard
Suicide
anything
Squad.
else on it. Do we need it? What do you guys think? Do we need
I
it?
don't need it. I don't need it. I
I
definitely don't need it.
Yeah. What do my squatters think?
And
We,
the squatters.
we need a new Shrek reboot.
Rosemary Gao says, a Shrek reboot would ruin our childhood.
Yeah, like we don't need it. Yeah. I think that's probably fair.
Alright, I think we're gonna go for about 15 more minutes and then we'll call it.
I don't know. Watching you play this level long enough, there's something kind of hypnotic about it.
Right,
where
it's
I
like
could-
the color palette. I
I think so.
like I'm not really that mad. I just feel like I can do it. It's just like getting there, you know. It's the journey.
Yeah.
The destination is the journey you take to get there. Perhaps.
Yeah. I was gonna say, go ahead and drop a Donnie emoji. What season Big Brother was he on?
He was
13?
No, it was like 16 or 17 maybe. I feel like 16.
Okay.
Oh no. Rose asks, who remembers Over the Hedge or Chicken Run?
Dude, Ben Folds did like the full soundtrack to Over the Hedge, I'm pretty sure.
No way.
Yeah, I didn't see it, but fairly
Yeah.
certain. Ben Folds has been like involved in a lot of weird projects.
Uh-huh. Oh man. I
I hear
Yeah,
that Over the Hedge has like a pretty big fan base though.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Chicken Run's the good movie.
Simp. Steven, one of his least favorite movies is Chicken Run. He doesn't like that like Wallace and Gromit like animation style. I think
Yeah.
it's hilarious that he doesn't like it.
He's missing out.
Yeah, one year for
It
Christmas we
just-
gave him a copy of the movie on VHS.
Okay, let me
What happened there?
give the full story.
Hold on.
Not What?
Oh.
Did you just see me get denied of a wall jump?
Come
Oh,
on,
I'm
dude.
watching on a delay. Oh wow. Oh no, that was so bad.
Sorry, what were you saying?
They kept playing Chicken Run because it's educational. That's hilarious. That's like in high school. I had a what was like the crime solving class.